Intro number 2.
There we go.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday show. It's Martin and Andy with you today, live from Manchester Airport, of course.
Good morning here on this rather nice, pleasant summer's morning here in Manchester. Pretty cloudy, but it's pretty warm. Not too bad. Maybe t-shirt weather, dare I say. And some great camera work there, kicking the show off with a TUI 737. Let me just get the radar open, we can look where these are all going.
Very good morning to everyone tuning in. It's great to see this morning that we've also got a few VIPs and channel viewers on the mound, including Mr. Willie P. I can see Jenny Watts over there, living at large aviation. I think Jane Chu's over there as well, having a good look around. Michael, I think's there. So yeah, massive shout out to all the VIPs. Let's see if we can just grab our VIPs on the camera.
There they all are.
There's some of the VIPs on the old camera. Just coming down. We spotted quite a few. There's Mr. Willie P as well. Let's get big white Willie P.
Hey!
Look at that cat, man.
No mess around.
There he is. And on the way out, we have a TUI Dreamliner.
A TUI Dreamliner?
Sorry, Etihad.
We're at Etihad Dreamliner off to Abu Dhabi. It's a Dash 10 Dreamliner today. Let's have a look in the chat. We've got plenty of regulars saying hello in the chat already. We've got Phil Sellers, we've got Laurie M, wonderful moderator Laurie herself, having a nice early morning breakfast, I will say.
Who knows, chat, on iPad, where the setting is to stop the screen going to sleep? Can someone please tell me in the chat?
It's like a search on the settings for that.
Yeah, I've looked. I can't find it, and it's
okay.
doing my head in.
Bit of a nuisance, that setting, isn't it? Marco Kane's in the chat. Got Yorkshire Rose rocking the gold tower badge, of course. Carwyn Davies, another regular. Terry Edwards, great to meet you the other day, Terry, at the task fair.
Apparently it's Friendship Day today.
Oh,
well, there you go. We're here working with each other. Good mates, me and Brown Bill.
Still mates.
At least I think we are. Anyway. Yeah, it's quality.
Jeanette McKenzie also in the chat. Good to see you, Jeanette. Hope you're having a good time.
There's a young chap down to me right who's also got a cap on as well.
Oh yeah,
I see him. Trying to get his attention, see if he wants to go on the old stream as well.
Paul Marriott in the chat as well. Paul, actually, I'm going to pull up one of your additions to the VIP lounge in a moment, because Paul likes to keep track of the A380s around the world over in the VIP lounge. And he posted an update the other day about all the current active 380s in the world at the moment, and the different airlines and how many they each have. It's so awesome to see so many different airlines having the King of the Skies back up in the skies.
Jack Haynes, thank you very much. I am now looking. It's in display brightness settings and auto lock. Roger Dodger.
Let us know how the audio is as well. This Etihad Dreamliner will be a good test of that. We tweaked a few settings again, just prior to today's show, as we obviously had a new setup on the last show, and we still got that setup, but we've tweaked it a little bit to make it sound a little bit better for the show. Kicking the show off, we'll get through the support real quick before this Etihad departs. We got Rum Rack subscribing on on Twitch for 2 months. We got Jeanette McKenzie with a £20 super chat saying, let's get the show on the road. Thank you, Jeanette. Appreciate that. And then Laurie M with the huge gifted bomb on YouTube. 10 Airliners Live memberships being gifted to the community. Thank you, Laurie. That's absolutely massive. Can we get some mega bongs in the chat for Laurie?
Thanks very much, Laurie. I saw one of them went to my dad as well. So there you go. Another month of gifted membership.
And then lastly, we got Alfie with a 3 months of business class saying, hi guys, hope you're okay. My holiday comes to an end today as I fly home from Lanzarote to Leeds at 7:10 later.
Okay, guys, I can see your notes about the sound. I will fix after this Dreamliner departs.
Okay.
Apparently we're clipping. I'm only on level 1 on the camera, so I'm going to have to turn the output down on the mixer.
Yeah, no worries. she goes. Etihad Dreamliner -10 with the Eco Demonstrator stickers on her as well. Looking fantastic. Departing 2-3 right today at Manchester. They're on 2-3 again. Martin's going to jump and change the audio, and I shall keep talking. I'm sure that'll serve for good sound purposes. They're on 2-3 right again today, which is very common these days. We were just talking just before the show started today. They've not been on 05s for a long time now. Literally, I'm going to say months. Which is a bit of a shame because we like the variety, right? And I think 05 right, so runway 2 arrivals, in my opinion, are so good. You can get some amazing photos, some great videos, and great lighting as well up in the morning, especially early morning. So we've kind of missed that early morning summer experience of 05 arrivals so far, which is a bit of a shame. Would be nice to see more of that. 2-3s are still a lot of fun, which is the direction they're on today. Obviously, they land into the wind, so depending on which wind direction is happening at the time, will be which sounds like a Pratt & Whitney, that. A Wookiee, I was going to say. Which direction runway they're landing on. So today they're on 2-3 right arrivals, and later they'll start using 2-3 left from 1 p.m. today. But we're quite lucky because on the Super Sunday show, Manchester Airport is the place to be because they use runway 1 for arrivals and departures, and it's nice and busy, loud action here at the RVP. You can actually hear the sound of this engine sounds a little bit different from the usual A320 Neos that you would see with the likes of like EasyJet or British Airways here at Manchester.
One thing I will say is it's taken a hell of a lot of reducing on this audio to bring the level back on the camera.
All right, okay.
Loopy, can I get a check on that now, mate, please?
Yeah, let us know.
I've reduced it by quite a lot, but we may need to reduce it by even further, I'd say.
Yeah, we did ease off the compressor, it's called. So that is like... So obviously here at Manchester, especially when they're on dual runway ops, it's not so much a problem today because they're not till 1. Obviously, the aircraft can be either really close to you, like that was just there, or they can be quite far away. And we want the audio to always be the same kind of level. So you can use something called an audio compressor. People saying, oh, Loopy's saying it's too low now.
Okay.
A few people saying...
I mean, obviously you guys now at home are going to have to turn your sound up because we've just turned the sound down, right?
People are saying it sounds amazing, though, so... yeah. As long as it's at like a comfortable level on the camera that you can see then.
Right, I've made the change again, so checking it now, Loopy, I'm just going to check if I'm going to shout now. Am I peaking? Did I peak?
It's funny because the compressor, I can hear that kicking in, and your actual level didn't sound like it changed then.
Getting a wave there off the little baby as well on the old mound.
Oh. Mine's
Sounds
perfect
good.
now. Everyone's saying,
perfect now, sweet. Okay, I mean, we'll check when a triple comes
yeah.
out, but no need to shout, says John. Sounds okay. All right, I'm just going to grab a picture at that level just so we can see where that's at for next time.
Yeah, so that Lufthansa A320 Neo had Pratt & Whitney engines on it, which Lufthansa use for their Neos, which is not very common in like Europe area. I don't really know many other airlines that use them on the Neos other than like Turkish, especially here in Manchester anyway. So obviously we'll get them quite a lot from the Americas, you know, especially like Air Transat will have them. But I think they tend to favour the CFMs over here. You know, as you see them on EasyJets and Pegasus, for example, and British Airways, blah blah blah. And obviously the Pratt & Whitneys are the ones with the walkie howl that we love. And you can actually hear a distinct sound difference between the two when they're taxiing. Carmel saying good morning, guys, from Ireland. Hello to you.
Welcome, Carmel.
And Ellen Kellett as well. Morning to you.
If you are new guys in the community, or if you're just tuning in today for the first time, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe one more adjustment. Maybe my mic is a little bit too loud. I don't know how that's happened because they're both the same, but...
well, it's not going to be the same, is it? Because of the wind moving on mine. So.
Yeah.
Are you channel 2 today?
1. Air France A380 in from Paris Charles de Gaulle.
We did see the 18 on the Friday show.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's such a rare plane to see these days, the A318.
The main difference just being the size of the aircraft, the A318 being the smallest of the Airbus family. Apart from the 220, of course.
Yeah, I actually think there's a massive difference between the 18 and the 19 here. This looks a lot more normal, and when you see the 18, they look so short and stumpy. I don't know the exact size difference between the two, but obviously the tail is much bigger on the A318s as well.
We're just going to talk at the same time, Andy, for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Checking nuggets.
Checking nuggets.
Okay,
chicken nuggets.
Should be good.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Corendon 7-3 on the way out, just as Urini ATR is... I mean, he looks like he's taking off, but he's going quite slow.
There you go.
That looked a really slow rotation for me. I was a bit concerned then.
Kirsty L saying we were at the Runway Visitor Park at the moment with our 4-year-old son. Any chance of you saying hello later? Kirsty, come on over.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, when we finish, usually about 1:30. So maybe about between 1:30 and 2. Obviously, we're packing up to start with, so we might be a little bit busy, but pop your head in and say hello. Be nice.
You know what? It's a little patch of summer here in between the clouds, Mr. B.
I know.
Hopefully I can fix this wonky suntan that I've got.
Oh, yeah. Why is that?
Because I fell asleep, ladies and gentlemen, in the sun with my chain on. So now I've got a chain tan around my neck. So there you go.
Oh, no. I bet you a few people have that. Especially in the UK, it's like the sun is far from consistent. I'm just talking about this particular plane on radar at the moment. As you may have heard they're talking about it on the commentary system at the RVP, but that is a Turkish Airlines Dreamliner going over, heading off to Washington from Istanbul. Quite a long flight, that.
It is.
It's already been up in the air for over 3 hours, and it's still got 7 hours left.
It's a long flight, isn't it?
Bit of a shorter flight in from Sweden, Gothenburg. A Ryanair 737 800 series, which is the most common of the Ryanair fleet. And probably the most common plane you'll see here at Manchester, especially there's just a 737 in general. You see loads of them at Manchester. It's a very ideal plane for this kind of airport. And it fulfills a lot of low-cost services, as well as just little hub connection services like KLM will use them, and other airlines.
And before we started today's show, there was a Buzz Airlines that took off in full Buzz colours.
Oh, was there? Nice.
Which is one of the Ryanair subsidiaries. That was quite nice to see. I'm not sure how long it's been since we've seen one of those on stream, to be honest, but yeah, I do like the Buzz and the Malta Air schemes. They do seem to pop out quite nicely.
They do. I actually really like the Buzz scheme. Maybe not a big fan of the tail, but I love the yellow and black. I think that's a really nice combo on a plane.
Hopefully my mum's flight takes off while you're live. Well, we're going to be live till 1:30 p.m, so as long as it's before then we should definitely catch it.
Yep.
Malcolm Lewis tuning in from sunny northern France. A very warm welcome to you, Malcolm. If you're tuning in on Twitch, get involved in the chat as well. Big welcome to some of you regulars. Great to see Rob, Aviation Engineer, V-Man, channel regular, Matty Boy Smith.
There goes the Flying Bull. Oscar X-ray on the reg of that A320 off to Munich. It's an EasyJet, of course. And Grace says, good morning from Germany. My last weekend living here. Back to Man on Friday.
Oh, right. Okay. What have you been over there for, Grace? Have you been studying? You've been working?
Yeah, I hope you have a good trip back as well. Never visited Germany, and that's why I do want to. And the main reason, although I'd just love to visit in general, there's quite a lot of attractions I'd love to see in Germany. The main one for me probably is Miniature Wonderland.
Yeah, that looks really good.
If anyone in the chat's heard of that, it's pretty cool.
We do have a couple of business aircraft just slightly blocking our approach view today, guys, but you never know, they may shift at some point during the show.
Yeah.
But, I must admit, for the pretty much 180-degree vista we get here from the Runway Visitor Park, we're probably only losing about 5% of it with those aircraft parked there from Signature Aviation.
This TAP Air Portugal E190 is in from Lisbon. Watermelon Airlines, am I right?
Looks good.
And we'll catch up with the support after this has got out the way as well. Obviously quite busy on Sundays here at Manchester, so we tend to bunch all the reading out support and things together.
And if you didn't tune in to the Bonus Friday show, guys, a massive thanks to everyone who filled out our 2022 Airliners Live VIP survey. Lots of things from that survey have been put in place, including not spending as much time reading out donations and VIP memberships and stuff like that. We do try and group them to when there's a break in the traffic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But just to be clear, obviously, we do appreciate your support all the same. You know we appreciate everything you do for us here on Airliners Live, but we just want to... Some of the feedback we got was just to make sure it doesn't distract too much from the aviation, so we're making a few changes to try and make that improvement for you guys, along with lots of other changes that you guys fed back to us as well. So thank you everyone who took part in that.
And here goes a Corendon 737-800 off to Dalaman. Just looking at the temperature in Dalaman, it's currently 18 minutes past 12. Just going obviously past midday. And it's currently 30 degrees Celsius over there. Nice and toasty. On the coast of the south of Turkey. Let's read out some donations and super chats and things that have came in over the last couple of minutes. We had Eddie Pyle with a £10 super chat with no message. Appreciate it, Eddie.
Let's get it on the camera. Hold on, we got a little... Our guy here in the in our Airliners Live cap. He did just give us a wave. He's on the screen taking his pictures. There he is.
Old McGinnity 68 with a 2 gifted subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Old McGinnity. Jeanette McKenzie with a £2 super chat saying choo all aboard the £1 train. Cheers, Jeanette, appreciate it. Michael Lowe with a membership for 6 months, a cruise seat, saying time is flying. It really is. The V-Man 5861 with a tier 1 on Twitch for 3 months, saying morning, guys. Another Airbus A319. She's off to Lisbon as well, so just where the TAP Air Portugal just came from. A little flight over to Portugal there. Just under 1,000 nautical miles, actually. So about an hour or two on that flight, maybe 2 hours. Peter Carroll with a 6 months of business class, saying, greeting from Melbourne, Australia. Looking forward to another great stream. Thanks, guys. Cheers, Peter. Yeah, it's good to have the Australian viewers back in. I know they kind of struggle to watch the evening shows for us. I think that's like very early in the morning for them guys. But it's good to have you guys back in. If anyone's tuning in from Australia, let us know, actually, because I'm curious what numbers there are. Lee Davies with 30 months of crew seats. 30 months.
That's massively.
And he said he's upgraded his membership as well. So upgrade on the membership. Well, get in, Lee.
Thank you very much, Lee. Really appreciate that, mate. It's great to have you back in the streams as well, man. I know you had to take a little bit of a break, so welcome back.
Rob Abraham. Oh yeah, thank you, Leah, as well, for helping out with the fair as well. I remember you helped us like move a few boxes and things at the end. It was really nice. Really
Thank you very much for that. Casper's on the roll, and it's up already. Wow, look at that, guys.
What?
One of the quickest rotations I've seen from an aircraft that size on the Airliners Live show.
Oh, the noise.
Woohoo! There you go, look at that. I can't follow it, guys. It's gone too high.
That's amazing.
Nuts. That was off well quick. Twitch crew, don't forget, you guys need to be clipping everything like that happens, because once a month we use all of your clips for the Airliners Live highlight reel, which is due actually for July.
Yeah.
So if you can, guys, if you see something awesome like that, maybe something funny, something interesting, give it a clip, give it a title, and you may see your name on our highlight reel, guys.
So that was a SmartLynx A321, a repositioning flight on behalf of TUI, the 10-year-old aircraft with a Latvian registration on it. Rob G12 Abrahams with 1 month of tier 1 sub on Twitch for 3 months, sorry. Nathan Emerson has been a member for 4 months. A premium economy, saying money well spent. Thanks, lads. Cheers, Nathan. Appreciate the continued support. And then Marco came with a 5 Airliners Live gifted VIP memberships in the chat as well. Cheers, Mark.
Thanks very much, Mark.
Gifting it to 5 members of the Airliners Live community, a 1 month membership. That's huge. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Terry Edwards with a £1.79 saying you guys missed a Spitfire here yesterday.
We did. We saw that on the Aviation Society Facebook page. It was that was a shame. It would have been awesome to catch that on show, but I'm glad it came over all the same.
Ewan M with a 3 months of premium economy saying enjoying the sound upgrade. Thank you, Ewan. Appreciate the support. Cathay 350 Yin with a 2 months of business class saying thanks for the great show. Thank you, Cathay. Darren Taggart with a £3 super chat saying have a coffee on me. Cheers, Darren.
Thank you, Darren.
We'll do that. And Carwin Davies with a 7 New Zealand dollars saying happy Sunday to you, Martin and Andy. Air Canada 330 will arrive at 20 minutes past 11 in the morning, an hour later than scheduled. Have a great week ahead. Thank you, Colin.
Wow, that's a huge amount of support. I think we did speak about this briefly on the... we did a video, so if you're a VIP and you filled out the survey, you can head over to our YouTube channel and just look for the VIP survey update video, which we put out, where we went through all of your feedback and explained what changes we were going to be making. One of the things we said was obviously we want to make sure that we prioritise the aviation, and obviously with the donations that are coming in, we want to thank everyone individually, but we're going to try and do it when there's a break in traffic. But you guys are just so generous, guys. It's you can just see there, just from the first sort of 10 minutes of the show, how much there was to get through, and we really do appreciate it, guys, and we want to make sure we keep thanking each one of you individually as well. So yeah, we'll just try and do that when there's a bit of a break in the traffic. So if we don't read out your donations straight away, don't worry. We've got a little system which puts it all on a list for us, and we'll just go through the list as soon as we can.
Yep. So
and you also got a little bing bong now as well with the little sound upgrade. We've actually got a bing bong button. Here it is. There you go.
Hey.
Task guy down here is looking very confused. He can't hear it, but I promise you there's a bing bong there. But one thing that is cool is with the sound upgrade, we can actually bring the Aviation Society into the broadcast as well. So when there's any events on, or if there's something particular happening that we want to keep an eye on, then we can actually get those guys on the show as well. Tass obviously doing a great job here at the Runway Visitor Park, providing all the commentary for us.
So this EasyJet has actually got a destination. It's not just a a reposition on the ground here. It's actually off to Sharm el Sheikh, which I believe that's in Egypt, right?
Yep.
It's an A320 Neo Lima. I don't know if I've seen much of that reg, but here's a livery that we love to see here, heading off to Antalya in Turkey, a 737-800. It's Sun Express with a 30-year sticker on it as well. Well, she says, does Martin use the bing bong button when he wants Jen to fetch something for him?
The only thing I'd be fetching is a slap round the ear hole if I had a bing bong button.
Yeah.
I did see one of those, those bells once, they have in hotels and stuff where you tap it, it's like ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
how annoying. Off Breaking Bad, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
But she went, you are not having that.
Well, I've seen people who train their cats to use them when they want food. I'm like, that is the most annoying thing you could do to a cat.
If we trained Harry how to use a bell like that, it would be non-stop. It would literally be like the scene of Breaking Bad at the end where I'm not going to say in case you've not seen Breaking Bad, but if you've seen Breaking Bad, you know what scene I'm talking about, and he's just like ding, 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 like this. Harry would just be non-stop on that.
Yeah, you always think, because like people do these for these videos, and then you think, well, hang on, is the cat just going to do that all the time now because he just wants food all the time?
Yeah, we're very well, thank you, Darren. Great to see you in the channel, mate. And Elliot Spencer saying, had to be part of this community. Me and my partner Tom love your show. Thank you very much for that. It's great to have you with us, guys.
See, I was talking to Sam about this. I really want a cat myself, but I'm allergic to cats. Which is a shame because I'm a huge cat person. Like, I think I'd be like Jen if I could, I'd really be invested in learning about cats and things.
You were at ours for a few hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Did that have any effects on you?
It did. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I had to. I mean, I had to go anyway because of time, but yeah, it started to get pretty bad. So it's manageable. It's not like an issue. But imagine if I lived with them. But obviously, it's different with yours because obviously they're indoor cats. So there's probably a lot of what's the word? I forget the word for it, but what comes off their fur basically to cause the allergens, I guess, in the air.
But is it the fur? Because a lot of people say it's not actually the fur of cats that you're allergic to; it's the saliva. So it's the saliva from the cat that you're allergic to, and obviously because they're cleaning themselves all the time.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what it is. I just saw it somewhere that that's what it is.
That makes a lot of sense because if a cat like licks me or something, then I'll usually get a rash there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's usually the cat saliva, I think.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So there are ways to apparently get over asthma and things, but one thing I seen was ragdoll cats are quite, they don't trigger asthma so much. And so if I got a ragdoll cat and potentially had it, maybe we were going to build like a little house for it as well. So like an outdoor house with heating in it, some bedding. Maybe that could work. Because, cats spend a lot of time outdoors anyway. So, but obviously in the winter it gets cold, so you need to look after them. And I don't know.
Depends how severe your asthma is, I guess. Is it not like a sort of exposure kind of thing you can do with it where over time it gets better? Or?
I've kind of tried that. When I lived with my mum, she had a dog for a year, and it used to just go in like 2 rooms, so I could have a break from it, and even then it was a bit...
Right.
I think it got better, but it wasn't ever like...
Because they say with hay fever, you're supposed to have honey on toast from your local area or something.
Honey on toast? What?
Well, not necessarily on toast, but if you have hay fever,
right,
try and buy honey from your local area and just eat a bit of that every day, and it's supposed to help.
I love honey.
I don't know whether that's like a lady's tale or whatever they call it.
Old wives' tale.
Yeah, but
I love honey. I think it's
I'm not a big fan, I always expect honey to be a little bit sweeter than it actually is.
What are you having it with?
I just eat it out of the jar when I try it.
You just with a spoon.
It's, you know what I mean, though? It kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't taste how I expect it to taste.
So, back to the planes. We've got a KLM 737-800 in from Amsterdam.
Oops, sorry guys.
How's the aircraft audio now, by the way, ladies and gents?
Yeah, if we can get feedback on that, because we have adjusted that today, because we watched the show back after the Friday show and we felt that it was just a bit too loud.
In my ears now, it sounds a bit too quiet, but then, obviously in the show last time, it ended up being too loud. So
yeah, in our ears on the show from Friday, it sounded perfect. But when we got home, it was too loud. So we think if it sounds a bit quiet today in our ears, then it's probably perfect at home.
A lot of people saying perfect, so.
Which is very odd, because it shouldn't. I don't think. Surely the monitoring of the audio should be the monitoring of the audio. Like, why is there a discrepancy between our monitoring and what's delivered to YouTube?
Unless the master compress, I don't know. Maybe it's like it's not. I don't know.
Sun Express lining up.
Oh, nice.
A little bit low in my opinion. Sounds okay here. Sounds 10 out of 10. Sounds great to me. It's a little bit quiet. It's not overpowering. Fine for me. Sounds fine. Don't touch anything. It says loops.
Okay, we'll leave it.
Yeah, let's leave it where it is for now, guys. We'll watch it again when we get home this evening, and if we need to make a change, we will. Here we go, Sun Express on the roll. KLM's potentially going to block the view if it doesn't get up quickly.
There she goes, back to Antalya in Turkey. Marco Kane saying, is the wind behind you now? What wind?
There is literally no wind.
It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. It is just behind us, Mark, but it's just a little tiny breeze, to be honest, which is great.
But if you watch the Friday show back, that was windy. That was
the windiest it's been in a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, and also it kind of started a little conversation on Twitter, because John Fezzer posted a photo of a screenshot of one of the pilots we've seen who gave us a tag saying thanks for the shout out, or thanks for the wave, he said. Airbus Red, yes.
So Airbus Red, who flies for EasyJet, we caught him waving. So when we get back to the office tomorrow, we're going to grab a clip of that and get it on our social medias. We also saw Jordan Webb as well. He was popping a wheelie down the runway just afterwards.
Yeah,
in Ryanair.
And then Jordan Webb on Twitter did say, he's one of the Ryanair pilots, did say that there was reports of wind shear on final approach when he came in. He said it was a 16 knot crosswind. So yeah, it did get pretty gusty.
I must admit, recently, our roles have kind of reversed a little bit on the channel. And I'm really enjoying doing the camera.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, actually loving doing the camera.
I'm indifferent. I enjoy doing both probably equally, so whatever.
I don't know whether it just because we've got a really nice tripod head now and it's just dead enjoyable, I don't know.
I think your camera work's definitely improved a lot as well.
Since the tripod.
Yeah. So we got two heavies on the taxi out as well. That Lufthansa is coming in from Frankfurt over in Germany.
Bit of a later touchdown for that one.
Yeah, using a lot of runway to roll out the long Airbus narrow body there. So the two aircraft that are taxiing out, you can see first of all a Virgin Atlantic. Good to see them for the first time since our break. A330-300 off to Orlando. It's flight 75. And in front of that is a Gulf Air Dreamliner. It's a Dash 9 Dreamliner off to Bahrain. So lovely two wide bodies there. And you can see the EasyJet still waiting. I don't know if that's doing the usual, because since they're on single runway ops now, the EasyJets are not going to hold at runway 2 anymore. So I think they have a tendency to leave them on the taxiway there, where they're out the way.
And oh yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, big thanks to Owen for stepping in for me on Friday as well, towards the end of the show.
Yes, huge shout outs. You guys love Owen being on the show, I know. He's quite heavily requested. and he had to go on the sticks as well for a bit. Did a good job. But bear in mind, like especially when they're on dual runway ops, it could be pretty challenging because over on second runway, you're at like full 600mm zoom to get the plane in, like fully in shot. And if anyone's ever used the camera before, 600mm is a lot. So to not only keep them in shot but also pan them smoothly is a really hard job. It's taken me a long time.
A lot of practice, and I'm still trying to get my head into it, to be honest. It's quite difficult. Clouds overhead just starting to roll in now, as you can see. We've got a few breaks in the cloud here and there, so we'll keep our eyes open for anything interesting. But yeah, definitely a mixed bag today in terms of lighting. But in terms of aviation, we're going to have a great day, as always, on the Super Sunday show. If you're not watching this live, a very warm welcome to you. Thanks for tuning into the channel. We are live every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you want to try and catch us live at some point, that would be great. But if you're not watching us live, let us know in the comments where you're watching from, what your favourite movement is here, and hopefully we'll see you in the stream very soon.
Josh Tremmy saying Owen was class. Yeah, I thought he was good. The thing about Owen is he has a lot of information about the airliners and whatnot here. I haven't had time yet, ladies and gents. I don't know if you heard this, Martin. I was talking about this on maybe after you left, I can't remember. But I do want to set up Airliners Live Bingo.
I heard this.
Yeah, so...
I was worried. Is that not going to take people out of the chat, though?
I don't know. We'll have to just test it and see, because... Yeah, you need, like... Especially if you're watching on a PC, it's easy, or something with other tabs. Or you've got to have mobile handy or something. What it does is it's a web page that generates everyone a bingo card themselves. Like, it's all random what things you get on that bingo card. But it's obviously from a list that we've made. And we want to add a few Airliners Live standard phrases and things you'd see on the stream. So, a Ryanair could be one. Just simple things. But then a bit more niche things, maybe pork pie talk. Maybe, I don't know.
Still need to contact that pork pie company.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Gracie May, who's 10 years old, loving the show. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Gracie. Hope you had a great weekend.
If anyone in the chat, by the way, I've seen a couple of you guys, I know Sam's in the chat, watching up on the mound. What's the vibe like? Because I'm seeing a lot of Airliners Live.
A lot of Airliners Live. Have you guys arranged like a little Airliners Live meet-up over there? Because there's a lot of you guys over there.
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces, as we pointed out earlier in the stream. And a lot of Airliners Live merch up there. It's like the task fair all over again.
It is. Paul Allen tuning in from Kefalonia, sat by the pool. Lovely, nice. Jubbly. Nice one, dude. Here we go, Gulf Air's on the roll.
A lot of suggested sort of Europe. So the story has to be part of to make sure that they have slots all the way to Europe as well.
Gulf Dreamliner using a lot of runway there. She's heading back to Bahrain. Storm Wizard saying he was a bingo caller for over 10 years for Gala.
Really?
We need to get you involved, Storm Wizard. Sim with Elliot saying, I'm flying on the A380 today from London Heathrow to Vancouver. No way.
Oh, that's awesome, mate. Oh, we have a great trip.
What a huge flight that is. And that's something that we'd love to do on the channel one day. I think if we did that, though, it'd either be BA... they do premium economy and BA. I don't know about the... Yeah, I think they do have premium economy on the 380s. Or WestJet business is pretty reasonable price.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, like, that particular flight, it'd be nice to do, like, a business class flight or something, because it's so long.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to try, wouldn't it? Has there been any more talk of the Atlas 747 coming? Not that we've seen as of yet. Alpha 5 is actually empty at the moment in terms of information, because I checked this morning. But as soon as anything like that happens, guys, we'll of course be here to bring you the coverage of it if we possibly can.
The Virgin 330 holding short of 23 right at the moment. Is there any arrivals happening, or are they in a runway inspection?
No, the Virgin's lined up now.
Okay, cool.
First time here, tuning in from New Zealand. A very warm welcome, Ross. Thanks for choosing Airliners Live. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Welsh Kev. Actually, I'll read that message out after this. Virgin 330 to Orlando has departed. That's the first Virgin departure we've seen for a little while on the channel. We had a week break from live streaming on Airliners Live last week. It's Friday, the bonus show was the first show back. We had a little break. We were very burnt out anyway, but also I think we just needed it just to keep things fresh. After that weekend with the task fair and the show, and obviously we were working an event and had loads of work around that. I think we just needed a break. So we had a week off. I went to Greece for a week. And Martin, I know you went to Anglesey for a bit, and then obviously had a bit of a chill as well.
Yeah, just went down there for the night because we couldn't get the cats in anywhere, unfortunately. So I had a couple of days off to relax, and then just did some work in the office for the other days. My main break is in about a week's time. I think we're just going for about 3 or 4 nights just down in Anglesey. Hopefully get a little bit of filming in for you guys as well. So I think there may be 2 shows or 1 or 2 shows where either Matt or someone will join Andy on that show, guys.
We'll figure that out. So we got quite a lot of support in the chat at the moment. We'll catch up on real quick. Right, where did we leave off? Elliot Spencer, brand new member in Premium Economy, signing up on YouTube. Welcome, Elliot. Matt D. Mitch resubscribing on Twitch for 3 months, saying I'm enjoying watching the show, guys, in the pool in Kos, flying back tomorrow to Manchester. Well, Matt, I hope you have a safe flight home and enjoyed your trip over there. A lot of people in Greece these days.
Yeah, not a bad place to be watching the show from the pool.
I know, a lot of people. I've seen someone in the chat earlier, you mentioned from Kefalonia as well. And I will say, I went to Zante, and oh my gosh, that was just... Greece is such a good place for a summer holiday. Where was I up to? Paul Royal with a 2 months of business class on YouTube. Welcome back, Paul.
Cheers, Paul.
Carwin Davies rejoining Premium Economy on YouTube. Welcome back, Carwin. Rar donated 10 New Zealand dollars, saying, I love cats too. Like nothing else, have $10. Hashtag because cats.
There you go. Thank you very much. If you want to follow the Airliners Live cats, they're on Instagram, so search for Harry and Theo.
Yeah.
Just put in Harry and Theo on Instagram and you will be kept up to date with what shenanigans they are up to, guys.
Yeah. John Neal with a 23 months of first class, saying, hi guys, watching from Brisbane, Australia. Hope you're all well over there. Cheers, John. The weather is lovely at the moment. I know you guys are. It's probably a bit cooler over there now, maybe. Who knows? It's probably like in probably 20 degrees Celsius, maybe around that mark here. Maybe a little bit warmer. Amanda White with a 5 months of Premium Economy. Thank you, Amanda, for the continued support. And Lauren Howard for 6 months Premium Economy. 6 months already, Lauren. I remember when you joined. But she's saying it says 3 months for me, but actually 6 months. Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Thank you very much for the long-term support.
And then a mega bong from Nacho Pants at 50 Australian dollars, saying the Aussies have arrived. Heard that fellow Melbourneite check in half an hour ago. Maybe not our best Aussies, but we still count. Love the work, lads. Good to see so many fans out. Oh, honestly, it's a good vibe here at the RVP, and it's a nice community feel often as well, because there's a lot of regulars you see here, and a lot of them do watch the channel as well. So guaranteed, anytime me and Martin are here, we'll get clocked by someone, and someone will start a conversation about the channel, or just in general about things they've seen or whatever. It's nice. But cheers, Nacho Pants, for the huge 50 Australian dollars.
Thank you very much, Nacho, on that bing bong for you there, mate.
And then the last three real quick. Paul Carew with 3 months of premium economy. Lauren Armitage with a brand new premium economy membership. Welcome, Lauren.
Welcome to VIP.
And Julian with 5 months of premium economy, just saying, just waiting for my sausage and cheese omelette. Oh my gosh, that sounds
fancy.
That sounds like it would kill me. But yeah, it sounds nice. I do miss omelettes, and I miss egg in general. Egg's something I used to eat a lot of, and then recently, the last year, I found out I'm intolerant to it, and since eliminating it, I feel a lot better. I was having a lot of problems, but I miss egg. I miss scrambled egg. That was my go-to.
Sorry guys, I did try and catch. There was a request for the Gulf Air in the chat, but that's too far away, I'm afraid.
So this is in from Belfast City, this Aer Lingus regional aircraft. We don't really see the Aer Lingus A320s anymore on the show. They seem to have been overtaken by these turboprop ATRs. And I wonder if they are offering just a better package than what Flybe offer at the moment, because sadly Flybe, I don't know if you guys heard, have stopped selling tickets. They've stopped running the service to Manchester as of, I think, the 13th of August, so it's Saturday next week. They will be basically stopping their services at Manchester, which is sad.
Yeah, it didn't last long, did it?
It didn't. And
I wonder if they're being overcautious based on, obviously, what happened previously. Maybe they've got kind of a lower threshold for dipping and getting out.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, since they've been gone, it's become very competitive in the area which they were once kind of on top of, I guess.
Yeah. Nice loud ATR 72 there, taxiing past. And an EasyJet Neo. Didn't even have to look at it to know it's a Neo with that whistle to the engines. That's the one that's off to Sharm el Sheikh. We've seen holding earlier on.
About 4.5 hour flight, something like that.
Yeah, so Flybe, I think the two biggest problems with them, first of all, the aircraft. They haven't got enough aircraft at the moment to fulfill these roles. I just assume that they probably thought they'd have more aircraft by now. Maybe there's been a delay in getting hold of aircraft. But you look at TUI and things having to go all the way to Latvia and Estonia to lease their aircraft in to fulfill demand, and obviously Jet2 getting the WAMOS. One of them's got a privileged style 75, I think it's TUI. Obviously the Air Tanker 330 is all in use as well. So obviously airlines in general are just struggling to meet the demand increase in their current fleets. So obviously Flybe, being a new entry, so to speak, struggling to just get the aircraft to fulfill these roles. That's why we see some random planes. We see that Marathon Air, Embraer. They have that Spanish ATR we see, the plain white one. Just really random. And obviously that adds a lot of cost. That just makes things very awkward logistically. When you're trying to offer a very competitive and also reliable service, just having wonky planes, I guess you call it, just lots of random planes, makes it quite tricky.
Probably costs a bit more as well.
Yeah, so that's the first problem. And I think the second problem is their pricing and marketing strategy is just, I think it's wrong. They're trying this time round, because Flybe used to be the ultimate low-cost domestic service with a friendly face to it, just easy routes, Belfast City, you know, like Newquay, whatever, just little domestic routes. They even did some international. I'm sure they flew to like Dusseldorf or Munich or something like that as well. So they used to be ultimately low cost, and now they're not. They're like, when I was looking, it was costing more than like Aer Lingus. It's like, you might as well just go with Aer Lingus at that point. It's like, they are more reputable at this point because they haven't gone bust recently.
I must admit, I think I've said it before on the show. I think us as consumers, though, have a part to play in this as well, because I don't know whether the prices we're expecting are unrealistic.
Yeah.
Whether we're so aggressive with just wanting the cheapest price.
Race to the bottom.
That it's not healthy for the airlines. It doesn't allow them to provide the best possible service. And I know obviously there needs to be some cheaper flights, you know, especially during the summer holidays where you're trying to get your family on holiday. But I think in terms of especially the shorter routes, I mean, you're looking at the price of a train ticket these days and you just think, well, how can it possibly be sometimes a third of the price to go on a plane? Like surely that can't be sustainable.
Feza, for example, where often if he comes to Manchester, he won't just get a train. I think a coach is cheaper, but it takes long and it's a bit awkward timing. But often for like very, very competitive prices, he'll just fly Ryanair via Dublin.
That's what he did last time when it went via Dublin. But I just think we've kind of got a bit of a responsibility, especially as aviation lovers, to kind of not support the airlines, because I guess they're giving you a service, but just not expect too much in terms of pricing, because you're seeing these airlines just going out of business left, right and centre. And I'm pretty sure, I'm sure there's reasons for it, but it must be near on impossible to stay on budget when the prices that you're charging are just so cheap compared to other forms of transport.
Yeah. And also, like, let's say Ryanair, for example, a good, like, super low-cost airline. They also have a lot of, like, fingers in pies, so to speak. So they'll charge a very, very low price for the base ticket. Some people will even just go with that. And obviously, you only get, like, the very basics. And they, like, really guilt-trip you into, like, upgrading. So they're like, you'll get a random seat. You know, you might not be sat with your friends.
Oh, look. We've not seen this before. I ate in the new colours.
Oh, yo! Where is that on radar? Let's see if we can find that on radar. There it is. So that is an IATA A350-900 going from Rome to LAX. If the guys over at LAX are live later, they might see that arrive on their stream.
Hey, I'm well happy we saw that. I'm buzzing.
That's awesome, yeah.
Made my day, that one.
Yeah, it's a nice livery, actually.
Got some yay or nays in the chat. That was 10 out of 10.
I love the new colours on that. I love like bold designs on planes. You know, like not too simple. That's why I love the old Flybe Dash 8s. You know, the big purple livery they had on the Dash 8s back in the day.
Yeah,
I think they had them on the ATRs as well. But anyway, yeah. So Ryanair, I think they really guilt you into like buying these extras, and that's where they make the money. So like food on board, reserving seats, extra luggage, priority boarding, and then they've got like car hire associates as well, hotels, transfers, things like that. So that's how they make their money. I don't think they make money on base ticket prices.
Easy bins, easy office, easy car.
Oh yeah, easy cleaning. I use easy cleaning. They're actually decent though. Easy Sun. Oh well, something else.
So is my YouTube broken, or is Nacho being extremely generous again?
Oh my gosh! We had mega bongs as well. Let's catch up with the support. We'll start with Nacho Pants though, with another huge donation, $50 Australian, all the bing bongs. We haven't got a mega bong sound effect, but I don't even know what that would sound like. Saying, I enjoy this stream so much, I'm waiting for the sitting on the pilot's lap VIP tier what tier is that? On the nose cones.
You're already executive club, mate. I mean, really, what other things can we offer you?
We only added executive club because we wanted some option for someone if they wanted to support higher, and we thought it was a big upgrade, but hey, if that's not enough, I mean, you can just send super chats like you are.
Thank you very much, Nacho. You're very kind, mate.
Yeah, thank you for the second mega bong of the stream today. Let's have a look at the chat. We got Julian Metcalf for the 5 months of premium economy, just saying, just waiting for my sausage and cheese. We read that one out already, actually.
The Megabond challenge should be Big Ben. Sound of Big Ben.
Yeah, just like, it's just so loud, it just drowns everything out. Just
mentally.
Just everyone's ears are just like destroyed for like a minute.
Megabong.
Oh, there we go.
Give him one of them.
Yeah, we do have access to some silly things.
We have some pretty crazy things, guys, that we think are well over the top for this broadcast. We have everything. Don't you worry.
Yeah, so there's a lot of potential for silly things. We want to keep it quite professional, but there is the potential there.
I won't be satisfied until I win one of the cats. Mrs. Airliners Live will break your legs before she gives you one of them cats, Nacho. But listen, with the amount of donations you send in us, you can buy your own.
Look at that thing go.
That's cool, isn't it?
Why? They got steering wheels on both sides.
Does it?
Yeah, you see that? Like, oh wait, has it? Yeah.
No. What?
Wait. Yeah, that's what's going on there.
What?
What is that
How
thing
does
about?
that work?
Wait, I need that in my car when I want to reverse. You get in the passenger seat and you spin around. Oh, there you go. No,
Oh yeah, of course. So it's obviously for
it's like that.
depending on which way you're facing. But I mean, surely only one of them. There must be a switch or something to disable one.
That's like an Arthur car 2.0 right there.
Mate, that is the Airliners Live doubler car.
Wait, I'd love to drive. Who gets control? Like, do you both get to spin the wheel and things like that?
That's cool.
Can someone spin it one way and someone spin it the other way?
That's what I was wondering.
It does
You just go
donuts.
round in circles.
That thing's amazing. I want one.
That's really cool.
That'd be good for drifting, wouldn't it?
Did we get Darkenhall as well on Twitch with the 4 months of Prime support as well? Thank you very much, Darkenhall. Sorry if we missed you, mate.
That's only just came up now.
Oh, has it? All right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I was I've not got up to that one yet. We also had some aircraft with a £1.79 super chat saying, has anyone flown on a Boeing 747? I think I did when I was very young and I can't remember it. So I feel like I need to as some kind of av geek before they all go. I only recently flew on properly, I guess, to say 757. I have flown on when I was much younger, but this time I could really enjoy it and appreciate it before they go, and that was a Jet 2 757. But I've never been on a 74. Have you, Martin?
I don't think so.
Let us know in the chat if you've ever been on a 74. I imagine a lot of people probably flown on a Virgin 74s.
I mean, I don't know who was flying to America when I went. I was too young to remember, but we flew to Boston, if that helps, from Manchester, I assume.
It's a Ryanair UK aircraft. In from Qatar in Poland, I believe. 737-800 vacating right ahead of us. It's going to have a lovely sound of the aircraft as it taxis past. Also had Ian Brownbill joining Premium Economy. Yo,
Thank you very much, Ian.
surprisingly, no relative to me. Well, that I know of.
That you know of.
And Ian DK with a £2 super chat saying, all aboard to train anyone.
Thank you very much, Ian. That's very kind of you, mate.
Ian Livesey saying there was the Virgin to Orlando. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, you went to Boston, didn't you? Just saying you flew on it.
They're just trying to work out. He's keeping an eye on that Ryanair, but
yeah, the other wheel's not spinning, so maybe one's like front wheel and one's rear wheel steering, maybe?
well, it's for obviously depending what way you're facing, isn't it? But
Yeah. There you go, he's making way for a more open view now.
we can grab the other one while he's there. That'd be extremely useful.
Just while you're at it, mate, just pop that in. But I think what happens is the Signature Aviation hangar gets quite full, so they have to kind of do a bit of playing Tetris and move some of them out onto the taxiway there, which from their point of view, they're out of the way of the aircraft like these. Maybe they tend to move them out of the way of the A380, because I noticed they normally do that before the 380 gets in.
Something chunky starting up.
There is, yeah, we'll have a look at that.
I don't know if you saw on the groups, anyone in the chat as well, in the Manchester groups. There was a really nice BizJet that came in, American Reg, and it kind of looked like it had the American colours on it as well.
Oh,
and it looked awesome. So good.
We also had Rogue Monk with a 4 months of premium economy saying having half an hour with you guys before going out. Awesome.
Thank you very much, mate.
And then Jeanette McKenzie with a £20 super chat.
That's huge. Thank you, Jeanette.
Still massive. Saying all aboard the A380 train, first class for me. Always first class, Jeanette, always. And then Mark Oxley with a 4 months of tier 1 on Twitch saying, great stream as always. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for all the extremely generous support coming in today.
Yep, thank you so much. And I think today is like a nice flow between the chat, the conversation, and the donations, and obviously the aviation action as well. Plenty of familiar faces. We have over 2,000 watching on YouTube at the moment as well. So, very good morning to everyone watching on the Super Sunday show here at Airliners Live Studios here in the control tower at the RBP.
Thomas tuning in from sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Arnhem in the Netherlands. Thank you very much, mate.
Welcome, Thomas. And Billy saying good morning, guys. Morning to you. Kevin D's in the chat and Gillian Clough as well.
Don't forget, if you're a VIP, tomorrow morning we'll be doing our weekly roundup on YouTube, where you'll be able to see what's coming this week on the channel. So make sure you tune into that. About 50% of you guys said on the survey that you didn't even know we did those, or you've not tuned into any of them.
Might try and do it on YouTube this time, I think.
Yeah. So keep your eye on YouTube tomorrow morning, guys. A very, very busy week ahead for Airliners Live. Quite a few projects taking place this week, including the arrival of the 747 top deck with doors to manual. That will be arriving at the office location at City Airport, Barton, and Airliners Live will be heavily involved in that, bringing you as much content as possible. Not 100% sure if there'll be a live stream, however, there will certainly be a awesome cinematic arrival video of that, which will be going out on our YouTube channel, guys. We want to put as much effort into that video as possible, so as we say, maybe not a live stream of the arrival, but definitely an awesome video.
Cheers, Lauren. See you again later. Have a good day.
Thanks, Lauren.
This is Turkish Airlines, a regular A321 200 series.
We usually see the Neo variant of this aircraft. You can tell the difference by the size of the engine.
Yeah, so obviously no Pratt & Whitney's on this aircraft. She's in from Dalaman, so it's not the usual Istanbul service. It's more like a leisure flightless.
And the noise we heard starting up in the background, just as this was touching down, was our Singapore A350-900, currently on the taxi out.
I've missed these.
So this should be an awesome, awesome departure.
And apparently today we have not only the departure of this, the A350, but we also have the Cathay Pacific A350.
Excellent.
Going out.
That'll be the 1000.
I think so, yes. And also, let's check.
Air Canada on the way in as well, not too far away.
Nice. Do we have the Virgin 350 in today? I'm just looking through now. We do. So that usually goes out scheduled at about 10 past 11. But it's showing on radar estimated about midday. So just under an hour's time till the Virgin 350 1000 goes out. So there we go. Matt Smith updating us last night. One trip we wanted to do before the second runway opened was Dublin. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to bring a stream from there again. I'd love to. We could definitely try to. And actually, with the new setup, with the new encoder and things, it's possible. But yeah, we might do another live show this month, if we can find time for it, from Dublin Airport, because on the 24th of August, my birthday, they are reopening, apparently, runway, or not reopening, but opening runway 2 there. Now, I'd love to get there because their traffic levels are much higher than Manchester Airport at the moment. And it's on one runway all the time. That must be mental. We did a stream from there, I think it was in March, I think it was, or February, one of the two, on Airliners Live. And it was pretty quiet. You know, it was about the same sort of level as Manchester at the time, which was pretty quiet. I think there was still a lot of travel restrictions at the time and things. But they were on one runway as well. So I'd love, definitely, regardless of a stream or not, I'm definitely going to get down to Dublin at some point. Get some content, yeah, because you get some really cool American heavies, you know, from across the Atlantic. Lots of freighters and things, 7.5s as well, loads of Maxes. And the view you get at Dublin is low-key really good. Like, it's actually insane. It's very similar to the RVP, to be fair. It's probably the same, maybe even a little bit closer to the runway, but it's close enough to get great sounds.
Philip Croft is enjoying the show on his 65-inch TV, saying beautiful pictures. I'm glad it's coming through nice and clear for you, Philip. Thanks for enjoying the show, mate. Or thanks for tuning into the show, rather.
Yeah, thank you so much. We had another, I guess, big gifty bomb in the YouTube chat from Laurie. Again, Laurie, with a 5 gifted Airliners Live VIP memberships on YouTube. Thank you so much, Laurie. Appreciate it. And then Queen Gem 83 gifting a tier 1 on Twitch as well. So
thanks very much, guys.
Supporting the community massively and the channel.
It's very kind of you. Is this our Air Canada on the way in? It certainly looks like it.
Ooh, I love the Air Canada. Owen Flemmer with a confession saying he's not actually taken a single photo of an Air Canada.
I'm surprised by that.
Since they came back. I think this is probably one of the most photogenic planes you see at Manchester these days. Is. Like, just from every angle, it looks cool. Especially with, like, they call it, like, the bandit livery with the mask design, which obviously the 330s don't usually have masks on the front like this one, like the eyeliner design. It's a pretty much an aesthetic choice from Air Canada. But we've seen these return a couple of months ago. In fact, they just started because they used to fly Air Canada Rouge back in the day. It's good now to see just the straight-up Air Canada 330 service now flying to Toronto from Manchester. So joining the ranks of Air Transat flying that route. But these guys using a bigger aircraft, the A330-300. I think Air Transat just used the 321neo and the 330-200 occasionally.
Lonut saying the sound is so crisp.
Oh, yes.
That's what we like to hear, mate. Another new investment into the channel to bring you the very best audio video quality that we can achieve.
Yeah.
And there we go. This will certainly test the audio out. Enjoy this arrival, guys. Air Canada's A330. These sound awesome, especially on the taxi. Could he be off in front of us? Oh, yes. Here you go, guys. This is going to be great.
Just looking here, some of the lights you see on the aircraft, you'll see some white flashing lights on the wingtip. Those constitution lights are those to make the aircraft conspicuous, especially at night. And they switch on from the time the aircraft enters the runway until it vacates the runway. And so if the pilot's done the checklist at the right time, you'll see those white anti-collision lights still extinguished in the next 15 seconds or so as it comes off the runway. The next you'll see the landing lights. Steve Benson there, who shipped it on, making down 61, landing takeoff. There's a red line on the top of the fuselage and the bottom of the fuselage holding a pushing line. That's red. And that went from the time the aircraft started engines until the aircraft shuts down its engine. Otherwise, you can see the service lights on the tail, on the wingtip. There's lights to the left wingtip, you see a red light. The same as Etihad, red means port. And on the far side, the right side is the green light, which is starboard. If you look, the right top, and that's pushing lights been switched off, no forward at all. This is parking there, this A380 in Singapore around 52, that on its way to Houston, expected. Execution, turns around, comes back to Manchester, and then Manchester back to Singapore.
Seems like the aircraft pretty much rolled in on idle there anyway, so not much to miss. That's a shame.
Great view, though.
Awesome view of it.
Another aircraft on a final approach. It's in from Prague. It's a Buzz 737 flying for Ryanair in the Ryanair colours. Owen Flemmo with a £4.49 super chat as well, saying thanks for having me on the show again, gang. A little donation before I purchase my new lens today. Oh, yo.
Oh, nice, mate.
Are you going ahead with the Canon? I think he's getting the 100 to 400 Canon Mark II.
Oh, mate, that's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah. Because Owen, I said this on the stream, I think Owen got the best photo of anyone when it came to that Atlas 7.4 that came in. And I think he used that particular lens for that. He rented it. That photo was unbelievable. Polish registered Ryanair aircraft. With their subsidiary called Buzz, which is obviously a Polish-based company, part of the umbrella of Ryanair. But yeah, once again, Owen, thanks for stepping on the other day. It's nice to have you on every once in a while. It's good to have the mods on here and there, I think, just to keep it interesting.
Certainly is.
And people really enjoy you guys jumping on. Owen has an Instagram. I believe it's... I'm going to check it, make sure I get it right. It's Play Airlines fan... No, I'm messing. Aero_Aviation 1 is his...
Play Airlines Superfan 1.
We were joking, saying we should make a Flemmo bingo first. So... Play Airlines, of course.
It's the only thing that needs to be on it.
Just one
second
thing.
He says it, everyone wins.
Hey, we're all winners. Wouldn't last long, would it? Or, Red Arrows needs to be on there, of course. Maybe Southport Air Show on there. I think he was a bit wounded at Riyadh. He went down to Riyadh and... they were supposed to have a Beluga XL doing a fly past with the Red Arrows. Never happened. They just had the Beluga. But apparently it did like some kind of display, so I suppose that's kind of cool. Definitely.
Well, Kev's not a fan of the new Air Canada livery, and he's currently blocking everyone in the chat who is.
All right.
Well, you're going to block me, Welshie, because I quite like it. So
block everyone.
So that's it. Other channels are available. Oh, God. And thank you very much for the models you sent in as well, mate.
Oh, they were awesome, yeah.
So good. I must admit, I don't know if they were brand new, dude, but I will be honest, I did unbox them and have a look, and the quality of them is so good. Really, really good models. Thanks for sending those in for the charity stream.
Yeah, I did see Welshie actually asked a question earlier. I forgot to read it out. Well, she said cancelling my membership. Unsubscribe.
So I've cancelled it for you, don't worry.
He's going to go back and unlike all the videos. Well, she did ask earlier, what date is the charity show? We have a date set this year. It is the 4th of September. So just 4 weeks away today. It's 4 weeks' time today. Now, we haven't completely finalised what we're doing for the charity show. We have a very good idea, though. In fact, we're just at the final stages now of finalising that.
I think we'll be announcing the plan this year for next week, I would assume, guys.
Because like we mentioned on the Friday show, we're doing something slightly different this year, as there is obviously someone very close to the channel who sadly passed away earlier this year. That is Peter Hampson, and he was obviously the chairman of the Aviation Society and a very big fan, supporter, friend of the channel. And he is instrumental in many things, including this very platform we're streaming from now. So,
we wouldn't be here, guys, without Peter in this fantastic streaming position. So we've got a lot to thank him for.
Yeah. So I know last year we did something in memory of our moderator Julie, who passed away. So we raised a lot of money for Macmillan Cancer Support and Thames Hospice. In memory of her, because she received treatment from both of them. So this year we're going to do something in memory of Peter Hampson. Obviously a very influential guy in general around Manchester Airport, the RVP, the channel, the Aviation Society, you name it.
Too many good people leaving us at a minute.
Yeah, so that's the plan. We have a plan that how we're gonna do that. It's slightly different to most years, but it'll still be the same plan. It'll be most likely you donate a certain amount to be entered into a prize draw, usually about £5, and then there'll be like an upper bracket with more fancy prizes to encourage people to donate a little bit more. Last year I think it was £25, and you had things like simulator experiences, real world flight experiences, high-end aircraft models, things like that. So it's a good opportunity for us to all to come together as a community and just like really just do something better in the world as a group, you know, just what we can do as a community to have a positive impact on the world, you know. So yeah, I'm hyped for that. Welshie Kev sent in some models. We've had a few models sent in already from a few different people. Some really, really good ones overall. Yeah,
I'd say for prizes, guys, I think we've definitely got enough models now. We've still got a few slots available if any businesses want to come on board and sponsor the show. I know we usually get some sponsorships coming in. So if you're a business and you want to sponsor the charity show with a prize, then please feel free to get in touch with us. It's contact@airlinerslive.com is the best email to use. Or you can reach us through our website by using the contact form at airlinerslive.com. And we'd love to hear from you.
This Ryanaire's in from Girona, 737-800. So yeah, last year we had some amazing prizes donated. We had like real world flight vouchers donated by Martin's dad. I think it was like 300 quid, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Worth. So, and it was actually a VIP who ended up winning that as well, and he did use it last year, I think. Sent us plenty of photos of his little trip. We had loads of aircraft models. We had experiences from the likes of Simulator Adventures at Manchester with the A380 full motion sim. And that A320 Neo in the beautiful new Neo scheme of Lufthansa. It's off to Munich. Plenty of services here at Manchester with Lufthansa. See lots of them. Probably one of the biggest hub flyers there is at Manchester. Up there with Turkish Airlines, British Airways, KLM, pretty busy as well. All plugging you into their network.
Yeah, great to see you, Esther. And yeah, there is a really big Airliners Live crew on the mound. It's very strange to see, but very humbling to see as well. Got Jaden up there as well, I can see, in his new 757 t-shirt. Looking fresh, Jaden. Air France A380 on the taxi back out. Aircraft we saw arriving towards the beginning of today's show. Hey Oliver, that'll be fantastic, mate. You'll have a great time there. Feel free to send some pictures into the channel. The best way to do that is through our Instagram. If you don't follow Airliners Live on Instagram, then just search for Airliners Live on there, and you'll find our account.
And yes, as people are saying in the chat, make sure you hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Really helps us out a lot. If we can hit 1,000 likes, that would be amazing. Ali Cat saying they got a blue 747 sweatshirt for their birthday last month. Nice.
Hey, that's awesome. Hope you like it. So we've seen a lot more Ryanair 73 Maxes, but I must admit, the 2E Maxes, I don't seem to see that many of.
Yeah, I just thought that.
Considering we had so many of them down at Juliet 1 when they were grounded, it's odd that we don't see that many of them in and out during our shows at Manchester.
We had a super chat from Matt Smith, an 89p super sticker.
Cheers, Matt. Thank you very much, mate.
Kevin with a £5 super chat saying, thanks for the great stream, guys. Great community here. You guys rock. Cheers, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thank you for the £5. And Rachel Dawes with a £3.80 super chat saying, a good way of remembering Peter Hampson. Indeed. That's the plan.
It is. There is a plan in place for that, and I know that we are going to be supporting it, guys. The reason we're not announcing yet is just because we're working out the best way logistically to support it. So that's what we're just waiting on, a few things just to be ironed out. But we'll probably be finalising that in Monday, Tuesday next week. So info to come.
Very shortly. Should be with us here at Manchester for about 25-26 minutes. It's currently at 40,000 feet, around speed of 511 miles an hour. So shortly we're starting at 2%.
And there goes an Air France A380 off to Paris Charles de Gaulle. We've seen that aircraft come in earlier. We started the discussion about the A380 that we've seen on Friday. That baby bus. I guess you call the 19 a minibus.
The toddler bus.
The toddler bus, yeah. The teenaged bus.
Hello? Okay, I'll have a look. Thanks. Apparently there's quite a lot of audio interference somewhere.
That must be on from the output of the mix. That's your camera. Oh, okay. Do you want me to? Yeah, I'll have a look.
I think it's going to be this.
Yeah, I think it's touching a power cable. Hang on.
Has that fixed it, guys? Has fixed it. It's fixed, Andy. I know what the issue is. Thanks for Mrs. Airliners Live with a little phone call. It's going to go all the way around. It's A380 not far away, Roger Dodgers.
Are we good?
Would appear so.
I need to stand there all stream now and hold the cables in place. So, taxiing out now, we got another Virgin Atlantic A330 coming in from Terminal 2 at Manchester Airport, heading off to Islamabad. It's a service they've been running for a couple of... well, actually, I think it's probably the... I'm sure that's the service they launched back in Manchester with after the pandemic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And that coincided with the PIA also dropping their route to Manchester. Although I think they do still fly it, but they use other airlines on their behalf. Currently, like Jordan Aviation, I think, is the one they use now.
Do you know who Ronnie Pickering is? Ronnie who?
Who? Who's that?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who's that?
Ronnie Pickering.
It's my favourite to start shouting. People all around the park just hearing you screaming.
Have your bare knuckles bite.
Classic.
You know who I am? Oh, gosh.
I don't know why that caught me off guard so much. Welcome to Airliners Live, ladies and gentlemen. Super Sunday show. This is the place to be on your Sundays, of course. Nowhere else. Unless you've got real-world obligations to adhere to. Such as me drinking lots of water today. Because it's actually a lot warmer than I thought it'd be. Maybe it's just because I'm in a greenhouse. Yeah, clip that. Go on, Twitch. Wake up, Twitch. You've got a job to do. Here's a Logan Shortbread Airlines in from Aberdeen, which is a really popular route for Logan Air. Takes you all the way up to Scotland. I just love how much the blurry plops emote gets used in the chat.
It really does, doesn't it?
It's probably the most used emote that we have. And there she is. Oh, another Virgin Atlantic A330 on her way out of Manchester. Look at them wings. Huge on the 330. A slightly smaller Airbus. In from Belfast, actually. Belfast International is a EasyJet A320. Now, obviously, there was already a really established route to Belfast if you wanted to go there from Manchester with EasyJet. And also Belfast City with Aer Lingus. So, you know, if you wanted to go to Belfast, you were pretty well suited, which meant that when Flybe came back to try and reclaim what was their most popular route before they left initially, gosh, I mean, they've pretty much been overrun. And EasyJet are a great airline. It's pretty competitive price to Belfast. But I'm pretty sure with EasyJet, as standard, you used to get like a big hand luggage bag on board. I think they've recently, since the pandemic, started charging for that now. You get like the little hand luggage bag, like a backpack, for free, or included in your base ticket price. But then you've got to pay for the, you know, like when you want the wheelie big one, you know.
It's like a wheelie bin then.
It's like a wheelie bin on there.
Big
Might
bag.
as well. Well, flip flops I usually take. Different one for every day. I actually made full use of Jet2's 22 kilos. I think I was on 20, I think I got. So, you know, getting my money's worth there. All the beach towels, flip-flops.
Left you a nice little duty-free buffer then. Couple of kilos.
That's it. For all that olive oil I was bringing back from Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Seasoning.
I've already got my brand new tea towel out in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Nice grease tea towel from Mr. B with some nice herbs and spices for me cooking as well.
There you go. I don't mess
Cooking
around.
on gas.
You got to get some souvenirs, haven't you?
Thank you very much. Got a nice bit of salmon to cook tonight. Well, saying that, we've got one of them spatch, what are they called?
Spatchcock. Yeah.
Spatchcock chickens.
Oh, yeah. I used to live
Got
off
from
that.
Aldi. Did a bit of an Aldi raid yesterday.
Yeah. Here we go. A Pegasus A320 Neo. She's in from Istanbul. Loads of planes on the ground on radar right now. 13 I counted. 13 planes currently active on the ground at Manchester.
Our EasyJet friend isn't flying today, is he?
I'll check the messages. Why is that?
Well, I'm just keeping an eye out for something.
Oh yeah. Tango the reg on that A320. Yeah, I've had no correspondence today from him.
Oh man.
So there's a Ryanair entering the active at Mike 1 intersection at the moment. That's returning back to Gothenburg. We actually seen this come in not too long ago on the stream today. Did you watch the football final the other day, by the way?
Yeah, I did, and I'm really impressed. They did really
England.
well.
I wish I watched that now because I don't really watch sports anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a big football guy, to be honest, but obviously
England.
I try and watch England. You know, I don't watch the early games, and to be honest, I'm a bit ashamed that I didn't watch, you know, like the semi-final and that, because you kind of feel like I don't know, you're a bit of a fake fan if you're going, well done for winning, but I didn't watch any of the other games. You know what I mean? But to be fair, the ladies, they played really well, and the game was just really good to watch. It was really close. There was a bit of to-ing and throwing going on with the old. You could tell they were trying to get in each other's heads a little bit. It was a really good game, and obviously they won as well, so they got the trophy. So it's great to see, and there was definitely a girl in there from Manchester as well, because when you're interviewing her, they're like, oh, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing my head off. Just proper man cue. You're like, go on, get to it. Well, yeah, no, they did really well. Me and Jen watched it.
Didn't some of them play for Sunderland as well? Two of them, I think.
I don't know. I really don't know very much about football.
Bet Fez would have been proud of that.
I'm pretty sure John said there were a few from his neck of the woods playing, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, she kept saying he's put a Ronnie Pickering clip in the VIP lounge. Just get the context in there.
So there's going to be some really confused people in the chat who've never seen that Ronnie Pickering clip.
There's a lot of like British iconic videos going on.
Yeah, it's just like British road rage, guys. That's all it is. If you've not seen it, it's a bit of British road rage that kind of went a bit viral because the guy who was, I guess, the victim had his helmet cam on. Jessica, no, we're at the Runway Visitor Park, streaming from the commentary tower.
So a bit of support coming in on YouTube. We've got Zega with a 3 months of premium economy saying after 50 years working 25 military, I'm retiring today. Wow.
Well done, mate.
50 years working military. Well, I hope you have a good retirement. That's quite an achievement, that. 50 years. Let's catch this Virgin Atlantic 330, 300 departing, and we'll read out some more bits and bobs. Great sound there from the 330. We also had Jonathan Francis with a 2 months of business class saying 2 months, loving the stream, keep up the great work. Thank you, Jonathan, appreciate it. Thanks for the continued support. Paul Dowell with a 7 months of business class saying, hi guys, off to my granddaughter Amelia's 7th birthday party now. Have a great rest of your show. Cheers, Paul. Hope you have a great time.
Happy birthday to her as well.
And then Brian Bruce, there he is, with a 9.99 super chat, saying good morning from a streamy Detroit, 73 degrees Celsius. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Brian. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Probably a similar temperature here at Manchester, to be honest. Maybe a little bit chillier than that.
Quite a mini plane on the way in. Maybe it's too mini. We will see.
Hit the button.
I'm not gonna press it. We have a limit on that button once per stream.
It is an Eclipse 500, the same aircraft we've seen on the registration to Dave the other day, going out at Manchester. These little dinky little planes. This is only in from Bournemouth. 2 little jets there. 2 mini jets.
Hey up, Fez.
Here he is. Loopy saying there's only 20 likes to 1,000. Go on, everyone. Hit that like button if you haven't already on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe as well. That would help us out massively on our big goal of 100,000 subscribers by some point this year. Two mini wings. Two mini engines.
Them wings a little bit flexy. Little curve up on those.
Can't have many seats on board that, can it?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see inside one of those.
Checking it's just one seat.
Right in the middle.
Lots of leg room for Ronaldo, of course. So the airline that operates that is called Channel Islands Jet Services. 2 mini. It is mini.
Love it.
It's not too many, but it is too many. It's the EasyJet A320.
Don't see too many of those.
This EasyJet A320 in from La Rochelle, wherever that is, somewhere in France.
We're getting old, man. The dad jokes becoming. We're actually like, it's getting to the point where we're actually really trying.
It's trying way too hard. That's hilarious. Apparently we hit 1,000 likes as well on YouTube. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate that massively.
Q8 next. So 320 today, is it, guys? I don't think we've got 330, have we, today, unfortunately?
No. Apparently in the winter, aren't they going to be flying the 330 Neo to Manchester?
Yes. From the 12th of December, apparently.
That's nuts.
It's going to be awesome.
Golf Yankee on the red to this EasyJet.
Something heavy taxiing out by the sounds of it as well.
Oh, yes. That will be, I mean, it just disappeared off radar, but possibly a Aer Lingus A330. We're still waiting on the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. She is running rather late, meant to be due out, well, meant to be going out about half an hour ago. Flying Arctic saying that Too Many only had 4 seats for passengers.
Okay.
I've been in taxis with more seats than that. Ken G with a $5 super chat saying, just want to say thank you to Laurie M for her gift. Thank you. Oh, that's very kind of you, Ken. Thank you. Yeah, Laurie again with a huge gifted membership bomb earlier on. Ken G passing it on a little bit there as well. I've seen this livery for a little bit. They've been flying the 330 quite often to Manchester when we're live. I think they flew it last time we did a Super Sunday show.
Both looking equally great.
Yeah, I think this looks very modern and very sleek.
Yeah, it's like two sides of the same coin, really. You got the ultra modern, fresh looking A320 Neo paired with the super retro classic looking A330 that we see. So Q8 for me definitely doing a great job on the livery front here at Manchester at the moment. It'd be interesting to see how this scheme carries across to their Neos, which hopefully they will be seeing bring in the 330 Neos. Cheers, Eddie. Enjoy the rugby, mate.
Adam H saying long flight for that one. It is indeed. I think it's the longest. I think it's the second longest of any A320 Neo route in the world.
Yeah, wasn't it about 6 hours, something like that?
Yeah, all the way over to the Middle East in Kuwait. So on the border near Qatar, basically. And obviously Qatar use much bigger aircraft. They use like the 777, Dreamliners, sometimes the 350s.
I wonder what the interior's like on those aircraft then, whether it's just kind of like standard A320 Neo or whether they've made any altercations to to make it just a bit more comfortable for the passengers on that longer flight.
Yeah, so they probably will have like a nice recline, good in-flight entertainment. Let's have a look on a seat map. Let's see what they have.
Who asked you, Siri?
Was that who interrupted you?
Siri trying to get on the old guest appearance. Not with the money you make, Apple. You can pay me a bit more for that.
So apparently, according to Seat Guru, the Q8. Oh wait, that's not. Why is it giving me that? Hang on. Wait.
Back towards the 10-mile final for an 833 right.
Yeah, Debbie, it is in the World Cup livery, the triple today that's coming in. To be catching that on the show. We have seen it quite a few times. It's becoming a bit of a regular now, that one.
Yeah.
But it looks great all the same. Yeah, do you think they would have reduced the amount of seats on it slightly? I mean, I guess it depends how long they expect to use it on that flight, I guess. But you'd think you need a bit of extra leg room on a flight that long.
I don't think it has business class. Am I being dumb? I'm trying to read some seat maps online, and yeah, I don't think there's any business on board that. I have to come back to that.
EasyJet aircraft on the tug here.
Oh, there is business, okay. It's 12 business seats and 122 economy. So not many business seats, to be fair.
Just wonder if the economy are a bit more spaced out at all or not.
Yeah.
Aer Lingus A380 currently taxiing out. We'll grab this Lufthansa first.
She's heading back to Frankfurt. And Flymo just sending in a mod chat photos of the interior. I mean, it looks pretty nice. The economy doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
Looks like it's got fair leg room. It's just pretty default, really, though. Like, obviously, in-flight entertainment as well helps a lot, doesn't it? And what I can compare it to, I guess, like when I flew JetBlue in January to the US. That was an 8-hour flight to JFK from Gatwick on an A321neo, and honestly, you don't really, you kind of zone out to what plane you're on when you're on a narrow body for that long, you know? So it's just like any other plane. You kind of you're in your own area, just like any other economy. Nice recline, nice in-flight entertainment, etc.
Has the Yorkshire Airlines Hail and Pace arrived today? Looking forward to seeing it. I've not noticed if it has, Leslie.
Yeah, what's that about?
We'll try and get some info on that.
So a bit of support coming in as well. Berg Fink with a tier 1 subscription on Twitch. Speedbird Sam with a £5 super chat as well, saying good morning, nearly afternoon, folks. Good to be back here again. A380 over West Yorkshire, 13 minutes. That closes it. And that, awesome. That was a few moments ago as well. So let's have a look on radar, see where the King of the Skies is right now. Oh my gosh, it's not far. It's on the base leg right now. So
looking for it. Can't see it at the moment.
Yeah, it's coming in from the left, so it's a right-hand approach it's doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it'll obviously fly behind the tower, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so it's coming that way, and that's different.
Yeah, true, actually, yeah. It's just coming from the north. It did like a really big loop.
Okay.
Like quite far to the west there, and then loop back.
Looking for it.
Probably losing some altitude out to do that. Jeanette McKenzie with another huge £20 super chat, saying loving the stream today as always. You guys are the best. Thank you, Jeanette. Really appreciate that.
Thanks a lot, Jeanette.
And then Brian Bruce once again with a $9.99 super chat, saying good morning, guys. It's going to be a hot one today. Supposed to get up to 33 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that is hot, Brian.
With a heat index of 38 degrees Celsius. JD and I will be hibernating with the AC on. Brian, be very thankful you have AC. Literally nobody in the UK has AC, so when we get temperatures like that, it's we have a bit of a meltdown, quite literally. But I hope you have a great day, Brian. It sounds very warm. I find when it's really hot, just wearing a hat helps a lot, because it's when your head gets hot, that's when you kind of get like sunstroke easy, and you start to feel very tired and dizzy. Just wearing a hat really helps a lot, I find. Did that a lot in Greece. Staying in the shade as well, of course. In fact, when I went to Skiathos to do a day of filming, it was like 35 degrees Celsius all day. And I actually wore a white jacket, and it actually helped keep me very cool. Stop me from getting burnt and whatnot. And then Alison Rogers with a huge gift bomb as well. 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships in the YouTube chat as well. Thank you, Alison. Really appreciate that. Seriously supporting the community today, Alison. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Alison. So we followed that A380 all the way in as it made its turn. We're going to break away for the Aer Lingus A330 currently on the roll. But not too long till we see the King of the Skies touching down at Manchester Airport.
And the Aer Lingus is off to Orlando. Wow. Tell you what, the Aer Lingus 330s, they make a hell of a noise. And the Emirates A380 that's about to touch down in a moment is the #1 most tracked aircraft in the world on Flight Radar 24 right now. Putting money on the map, so to speak. Great to see. Our local Emirates A380 service being #1 again. This is an A320 right now from Palma de Mallorca with EasyJet. Golf X-ray on the registration of her.
Just give you a bit of an idea how the aircraft controllers work using just one runway rather than two. Obviously, if you have just one runway, the normal mode with both 2 runways is one runway is used for landings and one for departures. At the moment, till 1 o'clock this afternoon, single runway operations. So the controllers have to, if there's quite a few landing aircraft, then departures as well, there are huge gaps in between the landing aircraft for a departure. And the EasyJet just landed, taxiing in. They are departing with aircraft between that and the Emirates. The Emirates is about 4 miles from touchdown. The aircraft departing is the head-down to Airbus A321, just shortly lined up on the runway. So it's quite difficult at getting the right gaps.
Let's get them emotes in the chat for the King of the Skies arriving here at Manchester Airport live. The most tracked aircraft in the world right now on Flight Radar 24. The biggest passenger aircraft on the planet arriving live in stunning quality video and audio at Manchester Airport. The best view of it. Emirates Flight 17, the A380-800 series aircraft. You're watching it live on Airliners Live Super Sunday.
I'll give you a few details about the A380 as it is taxiing in. One thing we like to do during the day are a couple of quizzes for the youngsters amongst you. So this is 12 and under. And one of the quizzes we're going to do today is how many wheels are on the Airbus A380. So when the aircraft landed, it will disappear off to our right on the runway, but then it will taxi past us right in front of us. If you'd like to count the number of wheels, and then come to the commentary box, the bottom commentary box, knock on the door, or wait at the door, and you come up with the correct number of wheels, you get a small prize. So that's for anyone 12 and under. So that's the image just about to land. I'll give you a bit of information about it as it taxis in. The ECH, when it runs, probably weighs well over 300 tonnes, so it's a lot of weight to stop. To help it stop, it's got very good brakes, but it's also got a reverse thrust on two of the engines, the inboard engines. If you look at the engine closest to the fuselage on this side, you see a black gap. That is the reverse thruster. That will disappear shortly when the reverse thrust is closed. And that's been a remarkably short only get off at exit. So it'll turn right, come down the taxiway. Remember, you can count the wheels.
Over 3,500 people watching the arrival live on Airliners Live of the Emirates A380 touching down. Stick around because it's going to taxi right back past us, up close. Probably the best view you're going to get of the King of the Skies. And from this point, actually, we can catch it taxiing all the way in to stand 12, which is the only stand with jet bridges that can facilitate a A380 here at Manchester. There was rumours that Qatar were going to start their A380 service to Manchester back in March. Sadly never happened, so we just have the one airline flying the twice daily service. Emirates flight 17 and 18, and then 19 and 20 in the later evening. Usually arrives about 7:30 and departs about 9:30.
It's in a three-class configuration. On the upper deck, there's 14...
That's Ryanair UK services off to Shannon in the Republic of Ireland.
At the rear of the deck, and downstairs there are over 400 economy seats. This aircraft first flew in 2014, so it's 1 year ago.
Oh, what a view, look at that.
The first flight was in 2005 from Toulouse, where they were manufactured. The first A380 climate airport was actually operated by Emirates. It was this flight UK 017 in September 2010. They opened the pilot away.
Out of 10 camera work there from Martin up on the camera.
So very much.
Get a nice close view of the engines there on the King of the Skies. I love this view in particular here. You just see the height of the tail. Absolutely huge. I'm just going to pull all the way around now. Stick around because we're going to watch it pull up on stand. So you not only can you see it arriving on stand, but you also get to see all the ops vehicles arriving. And all the magnitude of personnel that are needed to turn this Goliath around for its departure back to Dubai later on this afternoon. We had a brand new member signing up, David Gardner, signing up to Premium Economy on YouTube. Caroline Fisher with a 4 months of Premium Economy as well. And then Tony Parkinson, Tony P himself, with the Megabong donation. £50 sent in from Tony P. Had a quick visit to the RVP this morning on the way back from the weekend in Shrewsbury. Arrived back in Bolton to see the A380 banking right above my house. Had a great show, guys. Cheers, Tony P. Appreciate it. Appreciate the continued support and
that's all huge. Thank you very much.
Everything you do for the channel as well, and hope you had a good trip. And yeah, it's not very often the 380 flies that right-hand approach.
No, it's not. Usually we see it coming in the other way. It's So it's good to see something a little bit different. Managed to pick it up just over the old ATC tower here at Manchester.
Looked awesome. Such a beautiful aircraft, the A380. You can see the digital display there guiding, just off the nose there, guiding the aircraft on to stand 12 there. And you see everyone getting ready at the ground there. They're going to start offloading the cargo. Start getting all the passengers off as well. Getting the fresh food loaded on. The new cargo as well, luggage as well. And if you see at the bottom right of the image there, they're all ready with the cargo ramps. And they aim to get this turned around for a departure at 10 minutes past 2. It's usually a little bit later than that. Usually at 1:30 we expect it to go out. I don't know about the restrictions on board, but some airlines still following some COVID measures and things. So, and also passenger processing time still a little bit slower than usual, although from my experience and looking at social media, Manchester Airport are doing a great job on processing passengers in a reasonable time, especially compared to some of the media stories you see out and about these days. Ryanair Max in here. We're a big fan of the Ryanair Maxes. I think the livery in particular complements the aircraft quite nicely.
Yeah, it looks great.
With that yellow wingtip design.
Really photogenic as well.
Yes.
I really like them.
This aircraft's in from Ibiza, quite a popular route here at Manchester. The Balearics in general, Ibiza and Palma de Mallorca, really popular. I think Palma de Mallorca is the busiest route from Manchester.
For those of you who are in the channel who may be new to plane spotting and wondering what the difference between a standard 737 and a MAX aircraft, the most reliable way of identifying whether the Boeing you see in front of you is a MAX or not is with the engines. And you can see the rear of the engine there with the Dreamliner-esque design. And also the engines are a lot bigger. But yeah, that's the most reliable way to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Maxes also have these split scimitar winglets as well. However, some of the 737 standards do as well, guys. So if you want to know the difference, it's usually the size of the engine or the chevron design at the back as well.
You see the spoilers there on the top of the wing still out. Usually they have them in by now. Maybe they just haven't got around to retracting them yet, and they
auto retract usually when you add a bit of thrust.
All right, okay.
So it may just be that they're on idle on the way in.
Yeah, so they at the top of the wing there, you can see like spoilers sticking out. That's an air brake, so they can use them while it's flying as well to slow the aircraft down. Usually used to allow the aircraft to descend a little bit quicker or at a steeper rate. But also they're mostly used on the ground, and when the aircraft touches down, they will automatically deploy and act as like a extra level of resistance aerodynamically to slow the aircraft down. You'll always see these if you watch out of the wing when you touch down. You'll see them sticking up.
They are out for a lot longer than usual, though.
Maybe they've not noticed. And like you said, if it's just taxiing on idle, which I don't know about the Maxes, if anyone knows, maybe anyone into sims or any pilots, but maybe they fly on. They can taxi on idle because they use Leap 1B engines, and the Leap 1A engines is what like EasyJet use, and they can taxi on idle.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Cool to see those on stream. Usually they're away before it vacates in front of us, so
yeah,
good to see. Just flipping back to the Emirates, you can just see the ground vehicles starting to gather around the aircraft as they disembark the passengers and the luggage and start to get things in place ready for its turnaround. The Emirates A380 has a relatively quick turnaround. It's due to be out of here about 2 o'clock. So only a couple of hours to turn an aircraft of that size around.
Yeah, Fezzer actually flew on one of the Ryanair Maxes. Was it to Dublin, was it? I think it was.
Yeah, he was on a Max to Dublin, yeah.
Yeah. Looked really nice actually inside.
It's on the taxi in. We don't think we caught the landing actually. It's a Turkish A321neo.
Yeah, with a nice pair of Wookiees on board. You can hear that. It's quite a distinct sound on the Pratt & Whitney engines as it taxis. Again, probably on idle right now.
And you can see moving along relatively quickly as well, so probably no reason for him to add any more power in. Unless he watched the show, of course.
Dave Folds in the chat asking, are those A380s full? So at Manchester, they usually have very high passenger loads. Usually around about 500. But, and sometimes, yeah, near enough full. Obviously, you'll have things like passengers cancelling and things. But yeah, they are pretty full here at Manchester. They used to have a third daily A380 service early in the morning. I can't remember what time it was. It was like, did it go out about 9 a.m. roughly? They used to have that. So it was a 3 times daily Emirates service at Manchester. So 3 A380s per day. Sadly, they haven't reintroduced the third one yet, so they just got the 2. So 17, 18, 19 and 20 of the services. That's each one each way. Like I said, one comes in around midday and the other comes in about 7:30 p.m. We actually catch that on the midweek show. Between the 2 Manchester shows that we do a week, we do one starting in the morning and one starting in the later afternoon. And between the 2, we catch the arrival of both of the A380 services that arrive at Manchester. Matt Smith saying they've been over 600 recently in passengers. Wow.
Yeah, very popular service. English Reg BizJet.
So that's the Cessna Citation XLS in from Exeter. Yeah, so I think the other A380 will be setting off soon for Manchester. Obviously, they just have the one stand they use here for the Emirates A380, so they can't have 2 in at the same time. So they just have a big gap between them. I don't think the Singapore A380, when that came in, used that stand. I think it's quite an exclusive Emirates stand at the moment. And when if you ever visit Terminal 1 at Manchester and you go down that pier, there's a lot of Emirates branding around there as well. So it's like I think it is just like their stand basically, which makes sense because no one else uses it.
Something heavy starting up in the background there.
Yeah, you can just about hear that in the background. We had Rodney Middlehurst with a 3 months of crew seats.
Wow, that's huge. Thank you very much, Ronnie.
Gillian Clough with a £5 super chat saying, great show as always. A little donation from Mr. and Mrs. Clough. There you go.
Thank you, guys. It's very kind of you.
She's very happy that I'm getting her name right now as well. Jim C with a £1.79 super chat saying, great show as always, guys. As usual, should I say, guys. Cheers, Jim C. And Beastly Lucifer, member in Premium Economy for 4 months, saying, love your shows. Makes my weekend. There you go.
That's awesome. Makes ours as well, mate. We look forward to doing the shows.
Yeah, Super Sunday show is fantastic. It's worked out really well because on Sunday they are on single runway ops until 1 p.m. So it means that the Super Sunday show gets a lot of up-close jet action for the majority of the show. It's also a nice busy day at Manchester, and it's obviously our usual spot on Sunday. We've been streaming Sundays for like years and years now. It's been our regular slot in the week.
It's great to have you guys tuning in week on week for the Manchester shows. Thanks everyone. Ryanair 737-800 vacating in, and just to show you there, you can see the difference. Doesn't have those chevron design at the back of the engines.
Bit of an older aircraft this, especially for the Ryanair fleet. This is 14 years old. Usually find Ryanair aircraft are usually less than 10 years old, especially the Maxes, of course. That was open from Chavoso. And this Loganair going back off to, well, it's off to Newquay now. I think this came in from Aberdeen earlier in the show, an ATR 72. Heading down to Newquay, down south.
The aircraft just departed. Dave mentioned about the longest domestic flight in the UK. It's operated by Loganair. It starts in Sunborough, moves to Aberdeen, it came into Manchester about 30 minutes ago, and it's just departed on its way to Newquay.
Yeah, shout out to the mods as well, doing a fantastic job keeping the chat nice and clean. We've had quite a few bots recently. That's just a YouTube in general problem. I know one solution to that would be to make it like members only chat, but that's not something we ever want to do on the channel. We do make it subscriber only, but obviously it's free to subscribe, so you know, at what cost? And that does help a lot, but it is what it is. If you're not subscribed to the Airliners Live YouTube channel yet, though, Get yourself subscribed. Get your friends, families. I mean, today is National Friendship Day. What better day to get some friends involved with the community? We had a bit of an insight getting to meet different walks of life at the TAS Aviation memorabilia fair the other day, and see what kind of like different ages and things. Watch the stream.
Yeah, it's really humbling to see a nice big queue of people waiting for us at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was great to see you guys, and it made our day, so thank you very much for all getting there nice and early and waiting patiently in the queue. It was it's very strange to think back on that.
We had a huge queue, especially sort of first 2 hours. We had a queue for our booth which just went right down the hall. It was like kind of scary, and I'm glad the queue was as orderly as it was.
Yeah,
because if we just got mobbed, it would have been very stressful, but it was great.
And we have completely sold out of the aviation tags as well, which was the special item. I know a few of you guys have contacted about frames for them, so it'd be cool to see if you've done something special with your tag. Feel free to let us know on Instagram what you did with yours or where you're keeping it.
And Lee Davies with a £2 super chat saying, anyone else wearing yay or nay socks?
Hey, there you go. That's what we like to hear, mate.
Not going to lie, I wanted to wear mine today, and I put them on the line last night, because obviously by the mid-morning when I leave, or sort of 9 a.m, they'd be dry enough. And it apparently rained last night.
Did it?
The weather forecast had no rain forecast, and came out and they were drenched. Oh, that's for another day then, my yay or nay socks. They're not on the website yet. We'll add them this week though.
Jamie, loving the show, watching while at work. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying the show. If you're new to the channel, get a message in the chat and say hello. We'd love to say hello back.
Jeanette Mackenzie asking, what's the difference between a...
Oh, excuse me.
Whoa!
Sorry. Mate, I was trying my best to hold it for the rotation, and it was like using so much runway, and my eyes were just closing. I was trying to just hold this sneeze, and my head was going to pop off.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, sorry,
so
guys.
Dramatic.
I couldn't move my microphone out the way in time. That got to the point where it was just completely. I had no control over that whatsoever. Nearly fell off the roof.
The whole tower rocked.
Whew. Flipping heck.
Like a CFM 56, just blasting. Jen McKenzie asking what was the difference between a 737-800 and a 738-189. So I'm guessing you're looking at like radar, Jeanette, and you're seeing like the numbers at the end, which they usually do. It won't usually just say 737-800. It'll usually say like 737-8, two more numbers. I think they're just the different variants in the 800 series. So usually when you say 800 series, it encompasses all of the 800 different variations. And they can vary sort of like things like engine and configuration of the aircraft as well.
MB, good morning from Houston.
Good morning. Hope things are well over there. Nice early morning for you guys. I'm sure it's been very warm over in Texas the last few weeks. Much warmer than here in the UK. Although where we were in Zante, we had a beautiful view of Catalonia over the sea there. Gosh, I just loved that holiday. I needed that, and it was a good break. I think a lot of sunshine does a lot of good for you as well.
Yeah, it's super helpful.
Yeah.
And really healthy. We've got Paul tuning in from Montreal, Canada. A very warm welcome to you. Andy Nichols from Detroit, Michigan. Lots of people getting involved. Michael Dean, hello. And Zishan Ahmad saying hello as well. Welcome to you, Zishan.
We've got a brand new member in the chat. We got Greg Cutler signing up to Premium Economy, brand new VIP. And also Carwin Davies with a $2 New Zealand super chat saying good night, Martin and Andy from New Zealand.
Cheers, Carwin.
Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, hello. What's this?
Sneaking into frame there, the Cathay Pacific A380.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Looks like a 900 though today. My eyes are...
No, oh yeah, it is a 900. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was a 1000 at first, but there we go. An A350-900. Cathay Pacific, a really nice livery as well.
Put my neck on the line then, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, it is mainly the length, but also the wheels. The rear wheels have 3 rows of wheels on the 1000 series, whereas there's just 2 on the 900. Still a beautiful aircraft though, and still fitted with them Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines.
V-Man on Twitch saying the recent statistics say that Logan Air are currently the most reliable airline within the UK.
To be fair, like, it's very rare I see a Logan Air being massively delayed or cancelled. So I can see what's going on there. Can't say the same for Flybe. I feel like they've been a little bit late here and there, and obviously Logan, you pay a price for them. They're not particularly cheap though. They're not a low cost. Definitely more of a business market with Logan M.
Terry M. Currently not well with COVID, but enjoying the stream nonetheless. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you start to feel better soon. And Annette saying that she loves watching the stream. You've definitely de-stressed me. You do a great job. Thank you very much, Jeanette. Well, these streams certainly de-stress us as well. So I'm glad so many of you guys are enjoying it. And thanks very much for continuing to tune in, all of you.
So that A350-900 is off to Hong Kong.
There's a clip on Twitch of my sneeze called the Mega Sneeze. Do I get a shout out?
Galactic Planet making a few clips today, so appreciate that.
Thank you, mate. Your name will definitely be in the highlight reel for August. As we said before, keep clipping, guys, on Twitch, because we only use Twitch clips for our highlight reels. So if you guys aren't clipping, there will be no highlight reels. And we put your name in as well when we use your clip.
Ryanair flies more passengers in Europe than any other airline. In mentioned earlier, pre-COVID, they flew 160 million passengers in Europe each year. When Europe has been regulated, airlines could operate anything from Europe to the other. Airlines expanded dramatically.
Galactic Planet says, I came here from YouTube for clipping.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate
Dedication.
Also, in Poland with an airline called Buzz. The aircraft is actually based in multi-registered. Although looking at the last few flights it's done at the moment, it appears to be based in Italy.
And hello, it's Beth is also not well with COVID at the moment, so the stream is cheering her up as well. I hope you guys start to feel better soon.
Definitely. So, still no sign of the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000, which is a bit of a shame. That was due out at like 10 past 11, so an hour and 10 minutes ago. She's still on the ground here at Manchester. Radar's not showing any estimated time of departure. So if anyone's got any info on that, let us know. Maybe anyone's in the terminal right now. They can see what stage that aircraft's at. Maybe it's just boarding or final call, whatever. Maybe it's still waiting for the gate to open. Who knows? Speedbird Sam with another £5 super chat saying mandatory subscriber only would normally beat the bots. I've heard these bots are now beating the mandatory subscription feature on most streams. Yes, Speedbird Sam, we actually do have a subscriber only chat at the moment. And yeah, they just obviously just subscribe to the channel. So I appreciate the £5. And then Jake with another £5 super chat saying lurking today, got stuff on, so in and out, always listening. Cheers, Jake.
Thank you very much, guys.
And then real quick, we got Simon Lucas with a £4.49 super chat saying thanks for a great show, keeping me entertained in my hospital bed.
Hope you feel better soon, mate.
Yeah, wishing you a speedy recovery. But I'm glad we're offering some form of entertainment, of course. What's the temperature in Manchester? I think it's about 20 degrees Celsius at the moment. Here we go, the Cathay Pacific A350 extra wide body aircraft. Not as wide as the 777 though. But a beautiful aircraft. It's my favourite airliner that's flying today. Although definitely the 75 is after my heart at the moment. Especially having flown on it.
Carl Shell tuning in from Dublin. Hello, welcome Carl.
Look in the overhead, almost directly above us, another flight just about probably 60 behind some clouds. Local aircraft, it's the Boeing 777, operated by British Airways. It's got airborne.
Sorry, I'm distracted by a 777 flying overhead that's casting a massive shadow on the clouds below it.
Fair flight BA284, and that aircraft shows Boeing 777 old British Airways, Boeing 777 is quite old, that one's 21 years old.
Make a fantastic sound. Them Trent XWB engines. Paul Allen with a 4 months of premium economy saying fly home tomorrow with Jet 2 from Kefalonia. Maybe have a great flight. What do they fly? I think it's just the 73s on that route, isn't it? From Kefalonia. One moment.
Yeah, the A350s certainly do look elegant. You're right, Loops. Yeah, one of the best looking aircraft, or aircraft profile, especially head-on. But they always just seem to just glide off the runway very gracefully.
As you head on the Tannoy Phenom 300 aircraft. We've also got a TUI Dreamliner -8 TUI Echo now pinging up on the ground for Punta Cana. I feel like we don't see as many TUI Dreamliners these days.
Yeah, I agree.
There was a time when you'd see them like every hour.
It's like TUI in general.
Yeah. Jet2, the thing about Jet2 is they seem to travel in waves. So if you go out early in the morning, sort of like between 6 and 8, you'll see a lot of Jet2s. And then obviously later in the afternoon, like when we do our midweek shows, you see a lot of Jet2 75s and A321s on the midweek show later in the afternoon, about 4 or 5 p.m. They kind of elude us here on the midweek show, though, or on the Super Sunday show. Sorry, getting my shows mixed up.
Yeah, I hope so, Paul Kerry. Would be nice to see our A350-1000 today from Virgin Atlantic.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too late. It is running pretty late as is. Got this departing, and then there's an arrival just behind it. This is off to Girona. And a little bit of separation as the arrival of this 737-800 Ryanair from Faro is touching down as well. So making full use of that runway today, Manchester Airport. But about a half an hour left until they open runway 2 for departures here on the 2-3 Ops today at Manchester. Tuned into your Super Sunday show on Airliners Live. Great day today, lots of aviation action here at Manchester. Lovely conditions.
The 10th most popular route, so the passengers flying using carriers, EasyJet, Jet2, Ryanair and TUI. And it's still, this last month, it was still in 10th place. And there's 37 flights a week at the moment to Faro from Manchester.
Hope you're all enjoying the show today, though. Great viewer numbers.
If you want to come down and enjoy the aviation, we're streaming live from the Runway Visitor Park here at Manchester Airport. Bring yourselves down, plenty of space for the family. A lot of people having picnics here today, enjoying the sunshine that we're having and the great view of the aviation here on Runway 1. Well worth a trip down if you can get here, guys.
Sunday's fantastic. I think they also have the 360 flight sim on today, so I might nip over and see if I can get a go of it today, because we were meant to have a go of it on after the task fair, but sadly it's a bit too late on that. Fezza and Matt and also Owen all had a go on it. Fezza and Matt were a little bit disappointed in them too. It is a full 360 air combat simulator, and when I say 360, you can go full inversion on it if you're brave enough. It turns out Fezza and Matt might not be.
There you go. Would you have guessed it?
Flemmo, who was on before, was doing all sorts of barrel rolls, flips, all sorts. Maybe they need a bit of a chance to redeem themselves, I think. And yes, they're open throughout the week as well here at the RVP, open till 8 p.m. every day, I think. So just come on down, you pay for your parking, and you just enjoy some fantastic aviation action.
Yeah, late opening hours is great for us photographers and videographers. Come down and make the most of that.
Matt, I've seen he much prefers the commercial flight sim.
Check back in with our A380, see what's going on the ground. Things still coming off the aircraft, as you can see there.
That's awesome. What a great view we have here. Cargo pallets being unloaded onto the lift there. And behind that we have obviously all the other vehicles operating and the catering truck on the other side. Same up front as well on the upper deck. It's a really big operation to turn this huge aircraft around. Richard Taylor saying, did you enjoy your holidays? It's fantastic. Martin's off on a proper holiday next week, right? Or the week after? Yeah, I guess.
I think it's next week, Sunday or Monday we're going. Because we took a couple of days off while Andy was in Greece, and then got a bit of the office stuff done as well. As unfortunately we tried to book some time away at exactly the same time, but all of the Qataris were full, so we couldn't get away. We went away just for the one night, just to go for a drive out. But we managed to book, I think, 3 or 4 nights. I think 3 nights next week. Should be good.
And I went to Zakynthos for a week, and it was lovely, absolutely beautiful. Just non-stop sunshine, upper 30 degrees Celsius, pool, bar, lots of food,
Yeah.
sea. Hiring a little pedalo boat as well, of course. Got to do that. And lots of burns on my skin, which have now evened out to a nice brown tan, so it's quite nice. I've got a super chat from, I will not know how to pronounce that surname, I apologise. I'll say Paul with a 1.99 super chat saying, good morning, gents, from Dallas. You are right about the weather. Yesterday was the first day in over a month under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It was a 99. We actually put the pronunciation. Paul Petraszewski. There you go. I'll remember that, Paul Petraszewski. Appreciate it, Paul. Oh, okay. I forgot about this route. That EasyJet is only off to Inverness. That's a nice little flight. Yeah, a nice little flight, isn't it? But that's not too expensive as well. Here we go. Finally taxiing out is the TUI Dreamliner 787-8 India Echo off to Punta Cana over in Mexico. And I'll be not long followed by a Turkish Airlines A321 heading down to Dalaman. And over at the start of the runway, holding short, is Fezzer Express. It's the Manchester-Dublin route with Ryanair. No Fezzer on board this time. The aircraft we're looking at now is a Jet 2. There we go. The first Jet 2 of the show today. 737-800. In from Reus. Yeah, EasyJet's a great airline. Really comfortable seats, I find, for the price anyway. Very good service, reasonable prices and whatnot. And here is, the first Jet 2 of the show, I believe.
It is, actually.
Which is crazy because they're such a huge operator here at Manchester. They dominate Terminal 2. And lots of flights from Terminal 1 as well. Reyes is over in Spain.
Yeah, he's not doing bad, guys. Chester Mike's just got a few things going on at the moment, so he's not been in the streams. He's dropped us a few messages, though, and let us know how he's getting on. But yes, Chester Mike is having a little bit of a break, just for some personal reasons from the streams at the moment.
Yeah, he is dearly missed, and we're in touch with him as well. Fantastic mod here on Airliners Live. Famous for his aircraft updates in the chat.
Apparently the A350 is pinging up on flight radar. Can we confirm?
Yes, it is, and it's already pushing back as well. The Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 flight 73 off to Orlando. GV of today, Fearless Lady.
It's also the second largest tour operator holiday flight behind TUI. Its headquarters in Leeds Bradford Airport. It's got various bases throughout the UK, but Manchester is its busiest base, and there's 65 destinations.
What a quick departure for that Logan Air. We saw taxiing out just a couple of minutes ago. I'm just focusing back down towards the end of the runway. We have our Turkish Airlines on the way out. Our TUI 787 along with a BizJet as well, but I think out first is that Ryanair.
Simon Greedy saying, hello fellow Airliners Live fans, I am back on the live stream action. Loving the stream, awesome work. Airliners Live, just the best, guys and girls.
Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, Simon, appreciate the kind words. VIP of the channel, of course. Rocking that tower badge. Yeah, he's a great guy, Mike. I mean, all our mods are really, really, really good.
Dublin is one of the most popular routes out of Manchester. It's the second most popular route. There's 70 flights, I mentioned earlier, 70 flights a week. And it's a 737-800.
Debbie's just passed me a package that's just been delivered to us.
All right.
It's a big tin, like a big shortbread tin. It looks just like the Logan Air tail, actually.
Yeah.
The pattern on it. Maybe that's intentional, I think it is. But inside there's not shortbread. There's no shortbread to be seen. It's in fact, just guess.
Right, if it's not full of pork pies, I'm going to be disappointed.
You're right. Well, it's mostly pork pies and a couple of sausage rolls.
Mate, that is exactly the sort of delivery I look forward to.
In a shortbread tin as well.
Mate,
that's
the one.
It's like exactly the same pattern as the Logan Air tail.
Thank you very much to whoever delivered that.
That has to be deliberate. Deliberate.
So who's delivered it?
I don't know. She didn't get the name. If anyone wants
find out.
Yeah, if anyone wants to claim ownership, let us know. You have to tell us exactly how many pork pies are in there.
What happens to the diet? What diet?
We're quite into our... I mean, we're not even into squash anymore at the moment. We need to get back on that as well. To be fair, I'm still eating. Like every evening, I'm still eating pretty good. I think you are too, aren't you? Mostly.
Not really. It's the honest answer.
when you brag about it, you are. Keep it quiet whenever you're having a takeaway.
Yeah.
787 and it departed Vancouver 8 hours ago. From that position, it's about...
Here goes the Punta Cana bound, TUI Dreamliner. Start swimming, lads. Hey, we like a bit of swimming on the channel.
We usually have a swim after squash.
Good way to
But
cool
we've just
down.
not done squash for about 3 weeks. To be fair, it has just been too busy on the channel.
Yeah.
And this week isn't much different.
Look at them wings. Come on the punch bag with me, saying Matt Smith. Gosh,
Mate,
that
punch
looks
bag is the worst.
that looks like so intense boxing.
Yeah, the punch bag's difficult, man.
Really high intensity stuff. Anyone in the chat like to do a little bit of exercise here and there? Let us know what you do to keep fit. Do you do more than us, which is just walk to the fridge in the office and pull out another
Another vitamin water and call it healthy.
There you go. You've done a bit of walking and you're drinking healthy.
To be fair, I just roll over to the fridge on my seat.
I know, you're closer to me. We're closer than me, should I say. Right, I got this EasyJet taxiing out as well. This is off to Belfast. This came in earlier, actually, from Belfast. And also, there's a Turkish Airlines currently holding, actually. It's probably doing an EasyJet by the looks of it. Heading off to Dalaman. Swim 4K a week. 4 kilometres. It's a long swim, that, isn't it? Must do you a lot of good, that. Swimming is so good for you. And the best thing about swimming is you don't feel like...
I know, but the problem is, mate, when we and you go swimming, we do a length and then we just sit at the end of the pool and have a chat.
Have a chat about...
For 10 minutes before we do the next
Chat,
one.
should we do this on the next show?
Should we do that? Should we do this?
Yeah. I was thinking about getting this. Airliners Live.
This and
Beanies.
should we do a next length? Oh, yeah, in a minute. I feel sick. I've just done an hour on the machine in the gym. It was the vending machine. Give you one of them. That was quite good, that one. Quite like that one.
Just a chap called John just saying hello and saying he was watching on Twitch earlier on. He's all the way from Wales. He's come from to watch the stream today.
Awesome.
Also to be at the RVP, basically. 1 moment to just BRB again.
We talked about runway 23 right and 23 left today. What do those numbers actually mean?
Walking the dog while watching Airliners Live. That's a new one.
That is the direction of travel, or the direction that you are heading on that runway. 230 degrees from north. Exceeding the runway in the opposite direction, it's 0.5 left and 0.5 right. So the runway that you use at the moment would be...
Cheers, Tony. Glad you're enjoying the show, mate. Great to have you with us.
Yep, this EasyJet is in from Gibraltar. Lovely destination. And Tango Charlie on the edge as well. Lovely destination, Gibraltar. Obviously, the runway famously is one that you can walk on. As it's an active runway, between aircraft movements, they open it up as there's a road that crosses it.
Not for much longer, though, right?
I know. Apparently, it was supposed to open a tunnel that goes underneath because it really does back up traffic-wise when they close that road when aircraft coming in. And I think it's quite limiting in the amount of movements they can have because of that. So they're building a tunnel, I believe, and it was supposed to open at the end of last year. It's been delayed, so I don't think it's open yet. So if you want to get on an active runway commercially in Europe, before it closes off, make your way down to Gibraltar. I'd highly recommend going for just a couple of days to Gibraltar, like maybe 2 or 3 days. You could see it all. It's not a big country. In fact, it's probably walk the whole length of it in about half an hour. Oh, here she is. The Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. Fearless lady.
Just touching down another 737. This is flight RK6825.
You mentioned earlier around how aircraft registered in different countries. You look at the side of this aircraft and attached past the registration G, which stands for Great Britain. This aircraft is actually registered in the UK. It's based at Manchester.
Danielle saying she dances once a week and calls it a job done. Hey, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad excuse, should I say. Lee Davies says his right arm gets a lot of exercise during shows with the beer emoji. Oh yeah. Why don't you take up plane sailing? What's plane sailing?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I thought that was just an expression you use to when something's going quite well.
Probably is.
Or do we need to after that comment?
We made it.
Have I just missed the joke? I think I have. And look who's in the chat, ladies and gents. YouTube, Sid Squad.
Hey! Welcome, guys. Awesome streamers from Australia.
Yes, I'm loving watching your guys' streams. I will admit, they're quite late in the evening for us, so I'm usually on lurk mode. But I do watch them. Love seeing the Qantas A380s over there as well. That's really cool. I love the view you get over there as well.
If you don't follow Sid Squad yet, guys, go and give them a subscribe. And if you're up a bit later in the UK, check them out. Some awesome content. Currently using 23 right for arrivals and departures, Ryan, but that will change at 1 o'clock.
Yep, just 15 minutes away.
Where we head over to dual runway operations here at Manchester, so 23 left will then be used for departures, and 23 right will be for our arrivals. But yeah, looking to the week ahead, Darren, we've got quite a lot going on, including covering the 747 upper deck arriving at City Airport Barton in partnership with Doors to Manual. Airliners Live are involved in that, putting together a nice cinematic piece for them. So we're looking forward to doing that. We've also got a lot going on in the week with other bits and bobs as well. So we've pretty much filled up our board for next week already, including filming with Heritage Concorde on Tuesday as well. We're really looking forward to that. Keeping up to date with everything that's going on with Alpha Charlie here at the Runway Visitor Park. That's for a long-term project, and hopefully we should eventually gather enough material to put together a little mini documentary series for you guys with the stuff that goes on Concorde. However, that project is planned to take a couple of years, so it's not something that's going to be released anytime soon.
Yes,
but it is something that we're working for.
Sid Squad with 3 months of premium economy, saying, fellas, these dad jokes are going way over my head.
Yeah, it's getting quite a worry for us as well, mate.
It's like an addiction.
Yeah, I think
it's getting a bit concerning at this point.
It's starting to kind of just knock on to say, lads, you're not young anymore.
True. Yorkshire Put saying, what day are you at Barton? What do you mean Yorkshire? As in, like, in the office, or...?
We're at Barton all the time now, because we've moved into an office there.
Yep, we got the airline. Yeah, the Airliners Live office is based at Barton, also known as City Airport in Manchester, which is another airport about 20-minute drive from here. And our office is based there. So a little editing suite that me and Martin use.
You need to bring your VR in at some point next week as well.
Have you got access to that?
I just need to send the email when we're ready.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, potentially some virtual reality. I don't know how. Maybe not into your PC, because
yeah, I can do.
Mine's like good enough for VR, but then when you start doing other things as well, it kind of struggles. So stay tuned, ladies and gents. We're going to be in VR in the office doing something quite fun in the next week or so.
Aviation related. You guys are going to love it. We're going to live stream it as well.
Oh, for the 747 arrival, good shout. That's on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 11th of August.
But just to let you know, guys, we are going to be actively working on on a video, so we're going to be flying around here, there and everywhere. So if you're planning to come and see us, Thursday's probably not the day for that, as we're going to be, like I say, just legging it around everywhere, just getting what we need for doors to manual. But we are in Barton 3 days a week at least.
Shirley Dev with a question on Twitch saying, I've got a good question on my Lufthansa booking for Germany in September, saying one of the planes I'm due to fly on is an Airbus A320 with Sharklets. Do you know what the Sharklet thing is? My flight home via an A320 doesn't say Sharklets on that one. I don't know what you're asking there, Shirley Dev. Is it
asking what Sharklets are, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is essentially these.
Yeah, they're Sharklets there, yeah.
It's just a modification to the aircraft.
They can either have them or the fenced winglets.
Fences, yeah. But here we go, 51k on the roll. Enjoy this.
Oh, the power. I'm glad we've seen that. Look at the sun just catching the flaps there as well. Real quick, do a zoom out, Martin, of like the RVP in front of us. So Sid Squad, this is 20 degrees in the UK, and it's like literally a summer festival. It's like glorious. Everyone's outside making the most of it. Every pic. Fixed. Hello. So yeah, that's our summers here. 20 degrees, and we're going wild for it. Which is probably what the winter is in parts of Australia.
It literally is.
We made the most of it. We really value our slightly warm temperatures here. Still very cloudy today, though. Little bits of sun here and there.
Turkish Airlines on the roll.
Peter Carroll saying thought his dodgy internet dropped out again.
No, he'll teach me to dance on stream.
That's it. We actually gained viewers when you did that, so.
Really?
Yeah, just
forget the plane then.
Just saying. Beautiful A321 departing Manchester, heading for Dalaman in the south of Turkey. Beautiful destination. Been there many times myself, actually. We had Tony P Gamer resubscribing for Tier 1 for 9 months on Twitch. Cheers,
Tony. Thank you very much, mate.
Once again, Tony, it was great meeting you the other day. Your photography seems to be coming on quite well. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want in the VIP lounge. And appreciate the support. And then Carbo 2017 resubscribing with Twitch Prime for 2 months, saying he works at Airbus. Looking forward to seeing the Red Arrows coming to Harden Airport for the Real Air Show. I definitely want to be there for that. Not necessarily the Real Air Show, but the Red Arrows being based at Harden Airport for that. Oh my gosh, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
And it'll be great for you with working at Airbus. I'm hyped for Airbus's factory to reopen on, I think it's Monday, right? So the Belugas will resume their flights to Harden as soon as next week. So I'm hyped to get back down and get some photos and videos of them. Beautiful birds. I'm a bit gutted I've not been seeing them recently.
Apparently we've got a heat wave next week, saying in the chat.
Ooh. I am hyped. Got a Max here. A Ryanair 737 Max 8200 in from Alicante.
Hopefully I can fade out this daft tan that I've got.
Yeah.
Manchester. Alicante is one of the popular routes out of Manchester. In 2019, it was the 6th busiest route with 750,000 people operating the route.
Yeah, we had a heat wave the other week and it was like upper 30 degrees Celsius, even up to 40 I think it went, recorded in parts of the country. It was only 2 days long. All in all, it's been quite a cold summer compared to some we've had in the past, other than that particular heat wave we had. But still plenty of time for it to get nice and warm for us. I did like how Owen was saying on the stream, because he checks one of his roles at the airport is he checks passengers in, and obviously Alicante is near Benidorm, which is a very popular destination. And a lot of people, when you say I want to check in, they go, "What? Where are you flying to?" And they'll say Benidorm. No, we don't fly to Benidorm. What's that over there? Look up above the tail. It's a heli, is it?
It is. Holds it short.
It's a little private heli. Looks like. Probably waiting to cross the airfield. Is that on radar? Let's have a look. Yes, it is.
There's an aircraft on approach, so it's probably going to hold there, just in case the aircraft on approach needs to go around, and then I would suspect as soon as it touches down, it will then cross over the field.
Not much info on flight radar about this at all, other than it's an Airbus, an AS355. There you go. So there you go. Airbuses of all different shapes and sizes here on Airliners Live. Roddy Middlehouse, thank you for the £1 super chat as well earlier on. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. A lot of people talk about the temperatures in their countries now. Yeah, like obviously here in the UK, upper 30s is like super rare. It's probably like 1 or 2 times a year you'll get it. And when it does happen, we are not ready for it. Even down to like things like in shops, the fridges in the many supermarkets won't work at that, you know.
He's in with us.
Oh yeah. Let's stick with this.
Let's enjoy this, guys. Going to hit record.
It's very rare to see a heli landing at Manchester on stream.
As I said earlier, it's very unusual for helicopter landers and stuff. It's going to find out what it's doing here. One thing most helicopters have is a H. Normally in an airfield, you have a H helicopters to land on. There's no H here, so the helicopters actually use the runway to land and depart. The other thing is the helicopter doesn't have any wheels. So it's actually quite dangerous, well not dangerous, but it's quite a strange situation. This is
It's good to catch the arrival of John Fezzer just in time for his Monday flight sim stream. I'm messing it. It's a very nice way to arrive in style.
That was quite a rare catch for us here.
Did a hover taxi off the runway.
Hope you guys heard that nice and clear. It is definitely today we're getting a lot more commentary over the aircraft engines, which is a bit disappointing, but hopefully you guys heard it nice and clear.
Yeah, it sounded amazing in my headset. So on a final approach, by the way, we have a Jet 2 757, and it's LSAB, one of our favourite 75s to see. It's the only Jet 2 in a silver.com scheme with winglets on it as well. LSAB is 34 years old, so quite an old bird, especially when you compare it to the other airlines that operate here at Manchester. It's not the oldest, though. I think the oldest is also 34. Paul Davies in our Betsy. And Paul Davies did tell me before I flew on them that the mechanical foot brakes that they have on these are really strong. And it's hard to see it in action, but when you're on board, when the aircraft touches down, obviously it stops pretty quick. But it's when the pilot releases the foot brake, or the auto brakes rather, that you really feel the difference. You know, you feel the brakes being released. It's like, whoa, there we go, there's the brakes off. So that's why they usually, let's say 9 times out of 10, they vacate in time for the RVP, the 75s. We actually seen, I think it was Alpha Charlie come in on the Friday show, which is another Jet 275, and did a long landing because it was a bit windy. It took a while to get down, and it still managed to vacate in front of the RVP. They are beautiful aircrafts, though. Speaking to one of the first officers for Jet 2 on the flight out the other day, saying that they're going to keep these for a good few more years, up until 2025, potentially. But it's mainly down to the lifespan of the engines. They have a certain amount of hours they can operate. And once the engines go, then it's no longer economically viable to keep them.
Here we go, 7.5 going to vacate in front of us here.
That aircraft was in Ibiza. That Jet 275 was first registered in 1988.
Certainly putting a graft in that aircraft.
And I can imagine having a car from 1988, you know. The amount of maintenance you'd need to do over the years to keep it fresh, and they do keep the 75s in great condition.
And they have had the cockpit upgrades as well, which helps a lot.
Yeah. I think from the interior, because obviously they're kitted with the standard Jet 2 seating and things, The only thing I thought that was particularly like obvious that it was quite old was the overhead panels for the passengers. You know, the where you've got like the flight attendant, the call button and the lamp. There's no aircon on that. Like, you know, sometimes you have the twisty things with the aircon. They didn't have that on the 7.5, but the aircon in general was really good though. Like, it came from the overhead compartment type deals just above them. Lauren Jane, one of our VIPs, saying watching airliners live from the RVP. Decided to stop to the RVP to test out the famous chips before checking into my hotel. I'm flying to South Africa tomorrow, and the chips are definitely worth the hype. So how are you getting to South Africa from Manchester, Lauren? Are you going with BA or something like that? I assume you're connecting via a hub somewhere. So I don't think anyone flies direct to South Africa. I'm glad you enjoyed the chips though. They are really good.
But it's very versatile. You can also use it for short European flights, and to often use them for their short-haul flights, such as the flight today from Malaga.
Oh wow, it's only come from Malaga, this Dreamliner. India Foxtrot on the Dash 8 Dreamliner. Nice short flight though.
We talked about the best first earlier on aircraft. If you look at the two aircraft, the white engine, you see the black line in the middle. That's actually exhaust gases from the aircraft being diverted forward, which slows the aircraft down significantly, as well as using braking action. They can slow down quickly. You watch it now, that black line will disappear as the engine.
Is the shutter still on quite slow, is it?
Oh, sorry, yeah, it is.
Sorry. I was like, trying to work out if it was me or the heat haze or something.
No, it's me.
Storm Wizard with a 6 months of subscription on Twitch. And Nick S with an 8 months of business class on YouTube, saying that helicopter usually has camera underneath it. It's used for filming over Shrewsbury the other week, filming a Channel 4 show. Oh, right, so it's used for the media then. That's awesome. So maybe it might be doing a charter flight for somebody here in Manchester, we don't know.
As you can see, runway 2 now open for the last half an hour or so of today's show. We'll now have departing traffic on 23 left and our arrival traffic on 23 right.
Yep. And a nice quick taxi from the TUI Dreamliner here. This is the shortest of the Dreamliner variants. It's quite stumpy when you look at it from this wide, especially with that big livery on it. Love the TUI livery personally. There you go, the Dash 8. And Carl Crawford with a £5 super chat saying another great show yet again, guys. Awesome picture and sound. Well done to you, all the mods.
Thank you very much, mate.
Yep, and yeah, huge shout out to the mods as well. Done a fantastic job today. I was going to say before when we were talking about the mods, it's mad how every mod on our channel is like a completely different like personality, you know?
Yeah.
Like no two the same. Everyone's full of character. And they're all massively friendly and engaged with the channel as well. Always go the extra mile.
Appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for all of you guys tuning in at home as well. Tuning in week on week. It's great to turn new viewers into regular viewers.
Yes. If anyone's new on today's show, let us know. We'll give you a shout out. Just as this Saudia 787-9 Dreamliner arrives in from Jeddah. Less than 6 hours on this flight. Comparable distance to Kuwait City.
Just keep you updated on some of the new things going on at the viewing park today in terms of tours to come.
Lee Davies saying, and all the mods are nuts.
There's various tours on today. It's been quite busy, but last time I checked the reception.
How many subs do we have now? Let's have a look. Carl Crawford asks.
And it's a short tour.
Can't park there, mate.
I know, he's nice, very slow vacate there. Currently 81,798 subscribers. So 2 more and we'll be at 81.8.
So if you're interested in that, if you go along to reception, have a word at reception, they can book you on that. Also in the contract hangar, we have a road flight simulator.
Katie saying finally made it down to the RVP. Wow, there's so many VIPs at the RVP today.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
If you look up on the mound, you'll just see our merch everywhere.
It's 3-axis, so you can turn it up.
Jennifer saying, hi guys, I'm new to the chat and love your streams.
Cheers, Jennifer. Great to have you with us.
Welcome, glad to have you here. And yeah, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button and set the notifications to all, it means you get the notification when we go live, just to help you not miss a live show, because some people do tend to miss the odd show here and there just because they didn't get notifications for it. And you'll also get notifications for when our other shows go live. So tomorrow we've got a flight sim stream with John Fezzer from 7 p.m. in the UK evening time. And then on Thursday we have also at 7 p.m. A live show from Vancouver, Canada, which is well worth tuning into. Completely different type of traffic from here. Lots of heavies and beautiful arrival view from usually the north side that he goes to quite often of Vancouver Airport. And that's Henry Temby who hosts that show. And then we're back at Manchester on every Wednesday at 4 p.m. UK time. And we are now officially back to our regular schedule as well. Great view there of the flight deck.
Quick update on the aircraft moving on at the moment. The plane is just landed, taxiing in. On the runway in the runway is an A380, which is operated by Aviation. It's a Spanish airline, the first big part of the AAG group who own British Airways, and Iberia, the national Spanish carrier. Aviation is actually a bigger operator now in Spain than Iberia themselves. Low-cost carrier, very similar setup to Ryanair. This aircraft comes from Barcelona, it's their flight 8748, and it's a 15-year-old A320.
Grant saying he's watching from his home in Stoke, doing the dishes and looking at the sky for planes that are heading towards Manchester Airport whilst tracking them on Plane Finder. Great show, guys. I love that. I love people who watch like the aircraft in real life before it arrives or departs Manchester on the stream. And John H saying audio and visual on point, TV quality. Thank you, John.
Cheers, John. Appreciate that.
We put a lot of work and investment into making the stream as high quality as possible, and in many different aspects. Obviously, the camera is a big part of that. It's not the cheapest camera, but it's a really good quality one. It actually records 4K as well, and a really high bit rate. We also have a very smooth tripod as well, which is a Manfrotto Nitrotech fluid head, which we have great pride in. We have very high quality microphones and headsets that we use. They're broadcast standard. We just recently bought a new mixing console, which does a lot of work in terms of processing the audio and combining all the different channels and things. We also have a very good bonding video encoder, which takes the video feed and divides it between multiple different networks to create a stable connection. Martin even has a very high quality cap on as well.
I do.
Which also helps him stay focused on hot sunny days like today. Shop.lnslive.com. So we got a Jet 2, I believe, 330 on the way in here. This is a Jet 2 330 on lease from Air Tanker. Golf Mike, the reg on this one. And it's in from Palma de Mallorca.
Just touching down is Jet 2 flight 832 from most popular destination in Southern Hemisphere, Palma de Mallorca. Again, this aircraft's an A330. It's operating for Jet 2, but it's actually operated by a company called Air Tankers Limited, which is based at Authorised Norton. And the aircraft are operated by that company. In the summer, it's leased by Jet 2, and the airline, Air Tankers, supply the aircraft, the flight crew, and the maintenance for the aircraft. The cabin crew, however, are all Jet 2 flight crew.
Great arrival shot there of the Jet 2, A330. Crossing runway 1 now, so obviously crossing the arrival runway is this Airbus A320neo, Hotel Yankee on the reg, and it's heading off to Tel Aviv. Sam saying Stoke hype in the chat. Is anyone else watching from Stoke? I'm just curious, because I'd never been there before I met Sam, and yeah. I particularly love the town Leek. I think it's a very nice town, very close to Stoke. Frequently find us in the is it the Hanley Tesco trying to locate some yum-yums. Another aircraft on approach. It's a Lauda plane. In from Zagreb. I think it's the only service that Lauda operates to Manchester from Zagreb in Croatia. Apparently we have the Qatar triple on approach as well.
Nice.
I'm saying, say it louder. It's great seeing the Jet 2 330s this summer.
So this aircraft actually registered in Austria,
Blind Spot Traveller saying greetings from a scorching hot Madrid. Really enjoying the stream from Manchester as a first-time viewer.
Excellent. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Welcome to the community.
It's great to have you with us.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow if you got time, or Wednesday afternoon for the next Airliners Live Manchester show. 4 p.m. Wednesday, but I want as many of you as possible to tune in tomorrow for the Flight Nights with Fezzer, 7 p.m. If you've never watched them before, give it a try. He's live every Monday evening from 7 p.m. UK time. Go and support Fezzer as well. Here comes a TUI aircraft from Dubrovnik, also in Croatia. 737-800 in the, I guess you call it the TUI fly scheme.
Yeah, the all blue scheme.
And I think the next arrival will be the Qatar Airways World Cup 2022 special livery 777-300ER from Doha. And it's got the really nice World Cup livery with the half and half fuselage.
Yeah, best one.
We love it. So a nice way to wrap the show up today with a nice special livery. Let's have a look on the ground, see if there's anything exciting. Nothing amazing. There is a Virgin 330 pushing back. Obviously heading out to runway 2 before JFK. We should have visual of the Qatar now.
Yeah.
A lot of aircraft moving around, layers of airplanes. That Pegasus A320 Neo that's just crossed runway 1 is off to Istanbul. And runway 1 is where the Qatar 777-300ER World Cup Special is going to touch down. There she is. Bigfoot is real. I've seen him on Airliners Live. Shout out to the one person who has that shirt.
Yeah.
Fly pigs, yes, indeed. Have a look at this livery. This is one of the best looking Qatar liveries I've ever seen. Obviously, competition with the Qatar Retro, which we love as well. But obviously from this angle you can't see much. It just looks like a regular Qatar triple. But have a look at the back half of the fuselage. It's really, really nice.
Is the Emirates A380. This is the 777-300 series, the extended range version, and it's from Doha, operated by Qatar Airlines. This is flight 27. This aircraft is 8 years old. Not as many seats as the A380, but it's got 42 business class seats in the front of the cabin and 316 economy seats. Different liveries to the normal Qatar Airways, as you can see on the World Cup. That's the FIFA World Cup 2022 livery.
I love that livery.
Yeah, it does really suit the Qatar scheme.
Because the problem with Qatar is, I think it just looks a bit dull.
Yeah, the grey, especially coming into a place like Manchester.
Yeah. But look at that, like a beautiful swoosh right down the body of that gorgeous, what do you call it, purple, I guess you call it? It's probably a name for that particular shade of purple, but Qatar purple, I guess. Right down the body, and it just looks so elegant. Nice little curl at the end as well, right in the middle. Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Charlie on the reg. What do we think in the chat, ladies and gents, of this World Cup special livery? I know we've seen it on the stream before. Let's have a discussion. Do you think it's nice? Do you think they should all be like this? Obviously not with the World Cup text. I think the big swoosh would be nice. Maybe if it encompassed the wings as well, you know, like the base of the wings, because it looks a bit weird, that being grey. I love the head-on shot though of the 777s. Lots of yays in the chat. Ashley saying prefer the 350. Me too. Although not to detract from the immense 777. And GE90 engines looking massive.
Just touching down is Emirates A380. This is flight 1984 from the destination I've just looked up.
Lots of jelly coming out of them engines as well. A wine colour, yeah, like a red wine. Burgundy, yeah, I thought burgundy, yeah. It is more of a burgundy, isn't it? It's like a reddish purple. But we are huge fans of the Qatar Retro.
Yes.
But this one's very nice. I'm sure you can get models of this. Harry Y saying it's known as Spanish purple.
There you go. New one for us.
Yeah, it's a bit like West Ham, isn't it? Them colours. No, that's really nice. They obviously have two different versions of the Qatar World Cup 2022 special. The other one's not as bold and defined. The other one's a bit more colourful, though, I will say. Here's an EasyJet A320 in from Tivat. Uniform Alpha on the reg. UA. Right, we'll stick around for a little bit longer before we wrap up. Approaching 1:30 now. I did want to catch that Virgin 330. I don't know where it's gone. It's gone off radar though. Oh yeah, it's back on radar. It's taxiing out now, so we might as well stick around for that. GV NYC heading to JFK. We'll go and say hello to some people on the mound before we dip as well. Because I know there's a lot of VIPs and things on this glorious summer's day here in Manchester. Hope you've enjoyed this Super Sunday show today here on Airliners Live. Like I said, we're back live with flight nights with Feza tomorrow at 7 p.m. What camera do we use? Secret. Although I'm sure you could figure it out. And like Martin said, we have a busy week this week on Airliners Live in the office and things. Got a lot going on, especially with filming with Heritage Concorde on Tuesday all day. And also Thursday all day we'll be catching the arrival of the upper deck of the 747 that's arriving at City Airport. Also while doing all the regular shows, editing, Instagram, merch, etc, etc. John quote saying, I'm flying Vegas via JFK on a Virgin on 11th September. Yo.
We have a good trip, mate.
Yeah, have a good one. I've heard a lot of good things about Vegas. You know, people who regularly go there just have nothing but cool things to say about it. Cool videos and photos to show. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but we know. I wouldn't say no. I prefer more like because I think the US and traveling in general, there's a lot of different like fortes that people like. You know, some people enjoy just being in the sun. Some people like beaches. Some people like sightseeing and city breaks. Me personally, I kind of more enjoy just like local communities and like socializing and just like meeting people and trying new things out, trying different cultures mainly as well. It's always been a big thing for me. So I do like a big road trip. At the end of September, I have a visit potentially to Georgia, which I believe is still going ahead. Not in the US, as in the country Georgia. So that'll be interesting. Barbecues, yeah. Well, this year is the first year of my adult life I've had a property with a garden. And it's been like the most disappointing summer weather-wise.
Has been really bad this year.
Yeah, like where's all the heat? We had 2 days of heat wave, and that's been it. Been hyping up so much all winter. I've been like, I can finally, have barbecues. I can just spend all the time outdoors. And this morning, when I got up, I came very close to turning the heating on.
We did get quite unlucky for Fez's barbecue. Midway through, it started absolutely chucking it down.
Yeah.
Really heavy rain. And there was no rain forecast either.
Yeah. Standard. We tried to persevere, but to be fair, I left the barbecue open just to deliberately end it. And by the end of the night, it was like midnight or something, it was still on. It was still warm.
Really?
It's like, well, it's one strong barbecue, that. Here we go. Virgin Atlantic service to JFK, lining up on runway 23 left.
This is the 737-800. Started its flight initially with Ryanair back in 2004.
Another heat wave next week, so hopefully the arrival of the upper deck will be nice and dry.
And there she goes off to JFK. Huge Airbus A330-300. Look at them wings as she takes flight. Yeah, forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week are the warmest. Just under 30 degrees Celsius on each of them days.
That'll be nice.
That'll be lovely. And it's showing lots of sunshine as well, which is the important thing for us.
Lovely.
So I'm sure the barbecue will make an appearance, as well as Martin's...
Tan burn.
Yep, tan burn. Right, we shall wrap it up there, ladies and gents. Not really much else happening at the moment. So a good time to call an end to the Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live. Hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope Martin's probably got a bit of a tan today on your arms.
On the old arms, yeah, I think so. It's been quite nice up here today.
Feels like a lot of UV today, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back live tomorrow from 7 p.m. Flight Nights with Fezzer. I'd highly recommend you all check it out if you haven't already. And also, if you're not already seen our merch store, go and have a look. We've got some awesome designs over there of some original aviation designs, both channel branded and not channel branded. We've got the A380 King of the Sky shirt, the 757's a new one, lots of mugs, stickers, and caps available. But that pretty much wraps us up here.
Yeah, thanks for all the VIPs and support and donations that have come in today. Really do appreciate it, guys. And we hope you're enjoying the kind of new balance of keeping up to date with the support on the show as well. VIPs, feel free to leave your feedback in the VIP lounge. Audio improvements as well. Hopefully you're enjoying those. But yeah, it's going to wrap us up for today. And as Andy says, we will be back live with you here from Manchester on Wednesday evening, and live with John in the sim tomorrow evening as well. If you're a VIP of the channel, make sure you keep an eye open tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup video that we're going to be doing live on YouTube for the VIPs, letting you know what we've got on all week. But from myself, Martin on the camera, and Andy downstairs, that's going to wrap us up for today, folks. You've been watching Airliners Live, and I am not going anywhere yet. Stand by.
Oh yeah, I can hear the sound of a waka waka. A bonus for those who stayed a little bit longer here at the end.
Now, I wonder if they're gonna make this go to
Juliet 1.
well, I'm thinking, are they going to send it across to 2-3 left, or are they just going to let it get out?
Huh. Well, let's stick around and just see. That is a curious question. Usually they intersect like halfway down.
Yeah, usually they just take off now and would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's its follow vehicle.
Yeah, I can just see the blades just left of the image. Here she
Look
is.
at that with a 380 in the background.
Oh. Whoa. That's cool. Taxi's fast, isn't it? It's like a lot of skill to have a taxi with such precision, control. It's waiting to cross runway 1, it looks like. Oh, it's just holding.
I'd imagine they'd depart it from there.
I suspect that it will be part of runway 2-3 right. So we're still trying to track down where it came from and where it's going to find that information. We'll let you know. But we did look on the CA website, and the registered owner of the helicopter is actually modelling, which is...
It's just going to go, isn't it?
So you can see it's departing 2-3 right, and we'll see if it turns right or left. Don't find out exactly where it's departing to. It might need to go to modelling.
And it makes a left turn out.
People in the chat saying, stay for one more chopper. One more chopper. That's awesome.
There you go. Well worth sticking around to see that, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. That was, yeah, that was great. Really good to see. Oh, very well timed as well. Nice end to the show. Thanks very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little bonus chopper there. And yes, we will see you all on the next show. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ta-ra.
See ya.
If you've ever waited on an aircraft,